See it? Prescription drug prices report sharply dropped in more than 60 years. Okay, got it? Everybody has it? And I told you that was going to happen. The second headline is this.
Come on in, come on in, come on in.
15 straight months of zero border religion as apprehensions plus 94%. In other words, the border. And that means for 15 straight months we had zero people crossing the border. Are you impressed? Is anybody impressed? You are. Thank you. I'll give you the first question of this one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Anybody?
Mr. Joe, what do you hope to accomplish this weekend?
I have a lot of things that are happening. A lot of good things. The economy is doing unbelievably from the standpoint of Wall Street. We just set another record. It's 80 times the best market in history. That's good for 401ks. It's good for a lot of things, but it's great for 401ks and jobs. I would say it's good for 401ks and jobs. So we hit number 80 record.
Good morning.
80 days out of a short 1.5 years. We have a record stock market. 401ks have set a new record. And you take a look at the border. 15 months, zero people coming through our southern border. Pretty amazing. And drug prices again. Prescription drug prices down more than at any time over 60 years. Okay, what else do I have to say?
Family members of U.S. service members are concerned about the conditions on board the USS Lincoln.
No, that ship is moving. No. That ship is moving right now. We're very short.
That's right, you guys. Good morning, good morning. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I told you, you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came in and chill with me for Saturday. For our bottom line, it's time to get into it, you guys. Everybody step up. That's right. And let's get those prayers in the air. Come on, you guys, let's go. I gave you enough time to come on in, come on in, come on in. You guys see it right there. Luigi pleads guilty. Woo! A lot going on behind that, you guys. It's time to get it on. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always told you, that's right, you guys. Let's do our thing. What we gonna pray for this morning? We're praying for understanding. We're gonna pray for family. We're gonna pray for compassion. Let's pray for healing. Let's pray for good and fantastic health and wellness. And you know we gotta pray for love. Gotta pray for respect as well as each and every one of our family members and our animals. Let's go ahead and get those prayers up for Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman in the building right now with Miss Swanza. Winter Rising is here as well. Who else we got in the building? Okay, let's go ahead and get to Luigi. My boy Bugatti NYC is up in here too. Who else we gonna pray for? Collective, Liberty, and Justice. Can't forget about Sam Champion. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman. Also Winter Rising. Every single person that's out there, you guys. You know how we do it over here. Can't forget about 55 Coffee House Lisa Roy. Everybody who's waking up and wiping their eyes out kind of early right now. Yeah, we're gonna keep on trying to go right now. Luigi, that's right, we got you in there too. Can't forget about Teddy. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker. Mark Dorfman in the building, of course. Can't forget about Rebecca Lanyen Bueno. That's right, chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Miss Swanza got you in there too. Also, can't forget about praying for all of our other family members. Can't forget about, who else did I forget? Anybody else want to come on in right now? Roberta, I see, Robert Treevy. How about Money Tree? Can't forget about Money Tree. Okay, you guys, Yolanda's in the building as well. Come on in, you guys. Let's go. I got a little more time before we go. Let's go. Let's try to get some more in there. Mark Dorfman, I got you in there too. Let's go, you guys. 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. And you know what else? It's going to be me, Bugatti NYC. It's Saturday morning, and amen. It's time to get it on, you guys. You're going to have some late risers today, but it's all good because guess what? Long as y'all came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So let's go. Let's get it, you guys. Let's get it going. Let's go ahead and get a little sip of this water right quick before we start the show. Ooh, can't go wrong with that. And yes, 300 will definitely get you 6 keychains and 6 decals today. I'm talking about 300 likes, that is, not $300, you guys. And guess what? I'm ready to go. 'Cause they're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Whoa. As we wind it up, boo, 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 wind it up, boo, boo, boo. I said we wind it up because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here, so let's go. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. I'm ready to go. Come on. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Let's go, you guys. It's time to open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those. It's Saturday the 15th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and that. Just got me lit. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and welcome to Our Bottom Line. As you know, we sent out a couple of announcements yesterday. I want to give a warm appreciation and thank you to everybody who put together the Appreciation Day for Bugatti. That's right, you guys. That will be coming up September the 10th? That's right, you guys, September the 10th. That's when we'll finally be able to hit our 600th episode mark. And we're going to go extended. You think we're going long now? Woo! We're going to be going longer on the 10th, you guys. Even if I got to stop in the name of love and just start talking to you guys. How y'all doing this Saturday morning? You guys, let's go, let's get it. Hoping everybody's having a good one. I guess my audio is sounding good because you guys would have definitely told me if anything otherwise. But you know what I'm ready to do, right? You know what I'm ready to do. Our bottom line, just what you came here for. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness segment, you guys. Let's go. So without any further ado, you know what I'm going to say, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. Time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Don't worry about trolls. We got people that handle all of that. All I want you guys to do is also let us know those milk prices and also the gas prices. To be honest with you, forget about the leche. Let's talk about the gas prices. Let us know what the gas prices are in the city, state, or country that you're in. Why? Because that gives us an idea what's going to be going on with the food prices. If the gas is up, keep on understanding that the price of the food is going to keep on going up. And that's why these restaurants and all of these fast food places are realizing you can only push us but so far. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know what I'm about to say right now. Y'all ready? Did I say it already? No, I didn't. Let's get into these titles. Well, it's only one, and it's dominating the whole area right now, everything, because can you believe he did it? That's right, you guys, guilty, and the judge is not even playing. Look at all the fans over there. What are they thinking? I can't believe it. I can't believe that Luigi pled guilty. Because, yeah, you guys, you never know what that sentence is going to be, right? Serious situation, right? We got situations over there where the lawyer's like, hey, he's going to plead guilty. And, yeah, just to let you guys know, yesterday he pled guilty. Right over there, you guys see it, Luigi, breaking news. Luigi Mangione, that's one of our headlines and one of our main stories right now. So, yeah, you guys, headlining everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. Yeah, we got Iran, the Strait of Hormuz. We got President Trump talking about all of that. But this is the #1 story out there right now, you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to get 25 to life? Because that's what the crime stands for. You guys let me know what we got going on this Saturday. Saturday morning in this chat because we got a lot to go. Let's get over to President Trump, right back to the tarmac where he's talking about the announcements on the border as well as prescription drug prices and a lot more. Let's keep on moving forward. It's Saturday morning. Grab your coffee, your water, your tea, and your 55 coffee. Let's do our thing, you guys. It's time to get back into it and see where we are left off at. Get right back to the president. Let's go.
And it's being replaced with another very similar thing.
This flight has gone on too long. Are you worried
No,
about
no,
mental
no.
health?
Not nearly long enough. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, that's it. That's it right there. We got to get out of there. That was it. I guess that was the last part of it. Let's get over to the Kennedy Center because no matter what, it seems like they're going to be dun, 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 dun. They're going to fight to the end on this situation where Trump's name does and basically the Kennedy Center's Association have announced that they will be putting Trump's name back onto the Kennedy Center. They're actually having a little bit of pushback right now with the judge who ordered it open, trying to do this like long renovation for 2 years, but we're going to see how that winds out. Let's get on over to the Kennedy Center where they're having a second attempt of trying to put Trump's name back on here as the restorer.
The Kennedy Center's board, which the president handpicked and chairs, voted to put his name back up, though in a different form. It used to read the Donald J. Trump and John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. The judge said no, and now the board has voted to put under the Kennedy Center name the words, restored and renovated by President Donald J. Trump. That is according to two people who were briefed on the decision. Talking afterwards, the New York Times, one board member and friend of the president said his goal is to make the president's name, quote, as big as it can get. Quoting further from the Times, dear leader, energy and all, quote, the board directed officials to honor Mr. Trump for bringing the center back, quote, from the brink of disaster, presenting a series of possibilities that included naming the center's grounds the President Donald J. Trump Plaza. So that is one challenge to the court. The other is the board's decision to close much of the complex for 2 years of renovation, something that the president has long wanted.
You have to close it, putting new marbles in, beautiful, beautiful marbles. When you do marbles, you can't have people walking over the marble every night as it's drying and setting and going to a play. So we thought the best way, what I know best in the world is construction. The best way to do it is close it, do it properly, and reopen it, have a grand reopening.
Clearly, he is not losing his new marbles. He loves the beautiful marbles. What the judge in the case will make of the board's actions remains to be seen. He's expected to review their resolution shortly. CNN has reached out to the Kennedy Center for comment, but has yet to receive any. As for the president himself, his desire to hold sway over the institution in some form is long-standing. He installed the current board and became chairman less than a month into office, and about a year ago said this, it seems only half-jokingly.
Since 1978, the Kennedy Center honors have been among the most prestigious awards in the performing arts. I wanted one, I was never able to get one. This year, it's true, actually. I would have taken it if they would have called me. I waited and waited and waited, and I said, the hell with it, I'll become chairman. And I'll give myself an honor. Maybe I'm going to honor, next year we'll honor Trump, okay?
CNN's Ellen Serfati is there tonight, joins us now.
So nope, let's not do that. Let's keep on moving forward. Everybody has their opinions, and yeah, opinions are like what? Y'all already know the rest. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. I'm sorry, let's go ahead and get into this next situation. We got to get more going on with the Iran war. Yeah, we got to cover some part of it. Not too much, but let's see what's going on. Because military experts are now reacting to the reports of the U.S. George Washington, which will be sent out to replace the USS Lincoln. Also, we've got situations where you guys heard yesterday where there was a couple of reports of man overboard that families were reporting. You guys were reporting it too, also talking about the food and many stressful situations that the sailors were going through. We're going to headline it. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Let's follow up on our stories.
A U.S. official told CNN that the USS George Washington carrier group is headed to the region to replace another carrier, the USS Abraham Lincoln. That follows concerns about deteriorating living conditions and worsening mental health among its crew. The Lincoln has spent more than 250 days and counting on its current deployment. One Democratic senator says the vessel set a modern-day record for sailing without a port call. During that time, there were reports of crew members trying to jump over
Bigger issues.
and about horrid living conditions on the vessel. Joining me now, retired U.S. Air Force Colonel and CNN military analyst Cedric Layton. Colonel, a pleasure. Sure, having you join us to talk about this, because I have a suspicion you may have exactly the kind of experience and perspective to help us understand this. So we have these reports, not just of the overboard sailor, but of the conditions on the Lincoln that sailors are dealing with. Shortages of items like soap, not the most hearty of meals, mold in the showers, etc., that I think would make even a short stint at sea unpleasant, right? Much less 250 plus days.
No one deserves to live like that, especially our people that are protecting us on the front lines. I don't think that they deserve that. They do not deserve to be treated that way, and they're not making this up.
And that's not to mention the actual job that these service members are tasked with focusing on. Give us an idea of the impacts of these conditions, and if there is such a thing as a deployment being too long.
Yeah, Brian, it's great to be with you. Well, there's so many aspects to this. I had the honor of serving with the Navy for a deployment at sea during my career, and I spent just 30 days. So if you can imagine 250 days versus 30 days, I definitely feel for the sailors. But during that time, we also had plumbing issues. We had, water that, flooded out the toilets, and there was also an issue with the showers. So the conditions were not pleasant. They were definitely not what is being reported, for the USS Abraham Lincoln, but it definitely was something that impacted the quality of the deployment and really the ability to carry out your job in very confined quarters.
Okay, let's keep on going. We get it. It's really bad. It's nasty. It's bad. Let's see what Pete Hegseth has to say about it. One word I had to skip over. You guys know that S word that we can't let keep on being said over here. She brings it up. We got to go ahead and mute her again. But yeah, let's keep on going over and see what's going on with the remedy for the situation now. What are they doing for the remedy? Let's get on over to routers, since people got a little problem with CNN, Fox, NBC, ABC, PBS, every other platform. It's like, soon as they see the name of the platform, they always want to single it out, right? You notice everybody got a problem with some sort of a network when we don't even care about networks. Everybody, I'm glad that you guys have been around for a while, because what do we do over here? We do this with the rabbit hole. We jump over the rabbit hole. People that worry about networks, this is how they do. They get stuck in there. And no matter what you do, you just can't get them out of that rabbit hole. We over here, we take the information and use it in our brains, and we figure out what we want to do with it. But people who worry about the platform, they get stuck in the rabbit hole. Come on, homeboy, get up out that rabbit hole. Let's go.
Contaminated water and waning morale on a US aircraft carrier deployed for the war with Iran are raising questions about the strain of the prolonged conflict. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is rejecting the reports, calling them completely misrepresented. But the USS Abraham Lincoln has been at sea for 9 months, with sailors facing the constant threat of Iranian attacks. Reuters Pentagon correspondent Idris Ali says Navy deployments often get extended, which can be difficult for those on board.
What we're also seeing is the U.S. military is being asked to do a lot in very different places. You start off with Venezuela and the Caribbean, and then you're asked to go to Asia, and then you're asked to go to the Middle East.
So I guess that's how they get their food, their rations and everything. They get it dropped off by like helicopter.
And so you're basically stretched thin. There are, and have been, unfortunately, many instances of people attempting to die by suicide.
Thank you, Winter.
Dying by suicide. In many instances, food is, in the best of circumstances, not always the greatest. And you're living in cramped quarters. And so we're in a situation where this is highly unfortunate. I think most people in the military would say it needs to be looked at. But it speaks to the broader issue, which is the Navy has limited ships. It's being asked to do a lot. Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, said that this blockade can stay in place indefinitely because the U.S. military can basically swap out ships and keep this going. We have a source telling us that the George Washington is going to be heading to the region with the intention of swapping out with the carrier that's so stressed right now. it's still in Asia. So it's going to take a
That's right, you guys. So George Washington is going to go over there and swap out. And just like 55 just said just now, this is not the first time that people have been out on long deployments. Let's keep on going forward. Let's get on over to Iran, because you know how they are. They're just like Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. Even if they lost, they came out the next time and was talking mad junk and still was saying that they was in control, right? Let's keep on going, you guys, because it never stops. Iran claims complete control over the Strait of Hormuz, and it indicates that they're still adversarial, just to be honest with you guys. If they're still saying that they're in control, nothing's changed, U.S. is lying, I don't think we're getting too far. Let's get on over, see what's going on with this. Whoever got a problem with the network, who's telling this man what to say? Is there a ventriloquist behind him? That's what I like to talk to you guys about when it comes down to the network, what it's on.
The United States baseless claims that vessels are transiting the Strait of Hormuz normally, which demonstrate the desperation and helplessness of the country's military, are nothing but falsehoods and lies. The Strait of Hormuz remains under the full management and control of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Really? Iran claiming it has complete control over the strait? Really? This comes as Iran's foreign minister issues a warning saying, quote, the U.S. has long miscalculated due to intelligence failures. Case in point, the war in Iran. Now an even bigger miscalculation on the Strait of Hormuz. The tough talk comes after President Trump said the U.S. has, quote, total control of the waterway and thinks we will keep it. Retired four-star General Jack Keane is here to react. He's also
I just thought about that, you guys. You know what? You got to think about all of those people that are cooking for the people in there, all of the ones that are serving and all of that. That's a lot right there. That's not a little bit to deal with. That's actually a lot to have to deal with. You guys are right. When you got the people that are cooking down there, you got to cook for everybody on that ship. That's a lot. The boat is the same size as the day that they left. Of course it gets old, but it's a mental marathon looking forward to getting back home. Okay, 55, good point. What do you got over there, Liberty and Justice, that says 300 likes for merch? That's right. You get them likes up to 300. You guys got some free merch coming out. And I'm talking about in the form of 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. All you got to do is email me. All you got to do is email me at bridgethisllc@gmail.com, and I'll send it where you want them to go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, right now. Let's see what's going on with this situation here. How do you guys feel about AOC? That's right, you guys, AOC. What do you guys feel about AOC when it comes down to her becoming the next candidate as far as like for president? Let me know, you guys. Let me know. Let me know, because that's who they're saying is on the lead right now, you guys. Nobody else, unless they try to go pick out somebody from in the archives. But right now, AOC is actually leading in the Democratic Party. Let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think?
All right, joining us now here to react, Tommy Lahren, Fox News contributor, and David Carlucci, former New York State Senator and Democrat strategist. Let's start with you, David. You know the state of New York. You know the people of New York. Upstate's different from the metro area, obviously. A lot of conservatives out of Long Island who supported Trump. But AOC remains a powerful force in this party. Is there anyone who really challenges her now, if you have to pick now, for 2028?
Yeah, look, for the left lane, no. I think AOC had...
I mean, if this was to happen, woo, Lord of mercy. Could you imagine? Borders would be like, dun, 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 dun. The borders would be straight open, all sorts of crazy stuff be going on. All sorts of, they'll turn over everything. Back in men, back in women's sports, all that. Everything that he did, everything will get twisted back off. I'm telling you. Oh, you think I ain't know that song? Yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
Has that to her own. But you talk about New York, right? New York is very different than Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, or any other state for that matter. So AOC has already won the enthusiasm test, but she hasn't won that electability test yet. And that's what primaries are for. So,
and are you what's your foreign policy about? What do you know about foreign policy? What do you know about negotiations? What do you know about trade? What do you know about things like that that are necessary to really run a country? And I'm not talking about a 3-month crash course, because that's not going to work.
she's definitely in the catbird seat to lead in any talk about a nomination. But the question is, what will the electorate be like in 2028? So we're so far off. I think AOC is smart to keep her powder dry and to see where the chips fall come November of this year and what the electorate is like in 27 heading into 28.
Well, Tommy, we know this. We know that a lot of candidates in the past have waited for their moment, and they've missed their moment. Remember, there was the old Fred Thompson, and there was Rudy Giuliani, all these people, and Democrats too, all missed their moments. So Henry Olsen's point today in the Washington Post is, don't miss your moment. You're riding high now. You might as well go for it. Duke it out in the primaries and see what happens. Your take.
Yeah, I think it.
All right, that's enough on that. Let's get over to Luigi, see what's going on with this man right here. Because let's just go ahead and do what we got to do. Let's do what we got to do right now and not even play around anymore. Because he pled guilty already, you guys, and it's going down. That's right, the main topic of our show today. Luigi Mangione pleads guilty. I guess he's going to try to throw himself on the mercy of the court, try to work out something where it comes down to double jeopardy. It's not going to happen. You guys, let me know what you think when it comes down to this. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. No remorse. Let's go.
Luigi Mangione has just pleaded guilty to the stalking charges against him in federal court. So he says now he is prepared to plead guilty. And that is what's happening at this moment. So I want to get from you, Carrie, the semantics and difference. Because from the courtroom, pleading guilty, prepared to plead guilty. Are they haggling at this point? Is there some back and forth? Because you'll get that mixed response now coming from our team. Is it guilty or preparing to? And is there a significant difference?
Well, now Mangione is going to have to explain what he is pleading guilty to. And that is important, as I mentioned earlier. In the case the double jeopardy argument fails, although I do think he probably has a strong case for it, given the stringency of the New York law, any statement that he makes here as part of this guilty plea could be introduced into the state trial as admissions of culpability. Now, of course, the defense would raise objections and the like, but one thing that we need to remember, and I mentioned this earlier, is that the judge who's overseeing this, she is an alum of the DOJ office that is representing the federal government's interest here. And she was also chief of criminal appeals at SDM.
This is not nobody to play with right here that you're pleading guilty to, my man. And did you guys forget to double tap that screen and hit the like and get those likes up? And I know you got paid yesterday, so come on now. Give me all the money in your pockets right now, right now. Nah, I'm just kidding with you guys. But you know what I would appreciate? Let me show you how to, this is how we do it. Watching Our Bottom Line on my phone here, Hit those 3 dots up there. Oh, get that like going. Or if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We're working on 75,000 subscribers. Come on, you guys, we need it. We need to get as many subscribers over here, brand new algorithm set. Let everybody know that we're back, even if we got to start from 1, whatever we got to do. We got 90 days on it, you guys. We're giving it 90 days. So I'm putting it all in. I'm putting it all on the line for you guys right now, 6 o'clock every single day, 3 hours. Let's go. Come on, let's get those likes up. If I can show you love, sequence, find videos, look out, stand here, sweat bullets, drink sips of garlic water. All I'm asking you guys to do is what? Let's go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's go ahead and you guys, let's go. Let's keep on going to one of your favorite stories. I know you ladies are peed off. Somebody in the comments said, Luigi ain't do it. He was playing Xbox with me.
Why? So she knows all of the pitfalls and the problems that could occur. So she's going to be especially careful as a former prosecutor from this office herself.
All right, his defense attorney, Karen Agnafilo, has just stated, quote,
thank you, Ms. Swanza, for the memberships.
Mangione is prepared to plead guilty to the indictment at this time. The judge then asked Mangione, he confirmed, saying yes. So the judge said, is that the truth to Mangione? Mangione confirms yes. So give me, if you can, Carrie, just what happens now for Mangione's team. You heard Jonathan saying that, well, his hands are free. That may be why he's shackled. We haven't confirmed that yet, but our producer says it appears his feet are shackled so that he can write notes and talk. Would they have already worked this out before they gotten to the courtroom today?
Thank
or
you,
would this
Lisa.
be a real fluid situation right now?
Well,
Thank you, Ms.
presumably they're gonna
Swanza.
look at the elements of the crime and the facts that support those elements. And look, you know, I have to say, Mangione's defense team has done a very good job up to this point. Think about what they have done for him thus far. They got rid of the terrorism charge. They got the death penalty off the table. They got mandatory life sentence off the table in this state case. So they have demonstrated significant strategic, I would say.
Because he got that dough. And plus the people that sent that support in, they made sure that he had the right type of lawyers. He had a little dream team over there when it come down to Mangione. Thank you guys for so much love. I appreciate the coffee, Miss 55, and I appreciate the love, Miss Swanza. That's right, you guys. I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen now? I mean, a lot of people are feeling a certain way about Luigi. They're like, no, we wanted you to fight. We wanted you to keep going. We wanted to be behind you. Do you think that people's sentiment and the way that they feel about him now is going to change? I mean, he did plead guilty. He wasn't forced to do it. But do you think that all of the women and everybody out there that were pro, you know, Luigi and against the health in the insurance system, do you think that their sentiment and their feelings are going to change about Luigi now that he has pled guilty? He's pled guilty of his own volition, you guys. What do you guys think? We got 50 more likes to get to 100. Doing kind of crazy right now, but let's go. Luigi Mangione, you guys remember, he pled guilty. That's it. Nothing to talk about. Over. Now we're going to see what happens with this state case, and then we're going to keep on moving forward to see what happens with the federal part of the case. Let's keep on moving forward. I don't want to do that story. I want to get into this because you guys forgot about two things. First, you forgot about all of the files that they said that they were going to redact and give us. It was 10 million, but then all of a sudden, something happened like Sinbad that said he didn't play in that movie. Everybody forgot. I didn't. Then the second thing that happened was what? Something coming along with this right here. We got another situation going on with Jeffrey Epstein. Remember, they were supposed to be redacting the emails and giving them out to us like a few Mondays ago. Monday. I think it was about 2 months ago. Yeah, you guys forgot about that too, huh? A lot of news coming at you to make you forget stuff. Sorry, I don't forget. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with those unredacted Jeffrey Epstein files. But since we can't get to that, let's see also what's going on with the legal fight over the DOJ when it comes down to the files, compliance, and they're going bizarrely sideways, especially when it comes down to saying certain files with possible names in it. Let's go, you guys. Let's see what's going on.
Right now, Todd Blanchard's DOJ is slow-walking transparency around the Epstein files, and it is doing it in front of a judge. The judge wants answers about why they aren't complying with orders to
MS Now.
unredact and release more of the Epstein files. Today's case, which was brought by journalist Katie Fang, aims to address in part foreign language records and the government's withholding of some non-victim email addresses. Fang has detailed the DOJ's ongoing failures to comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act and with the court's prior orders. But the question remains, will the DOJ finally release more information?
There's no real penalty. What they're going to do, just tell them, do it. Keep on telling them. Nobody's going to jail for for putting out the files. Nobody's going to get sanctioned. Nothing's going to happen. So why would they do it if there's like no recourse?
MS Now senior legal reporter Lisa Rubin is following what is happening in court. Epstein survivor Janelle Bensky is also with us. It is good to have you both at the table. Tell me, Lisa, what has gone on so far?
So, Alicia, while we've been sitting here, this hearing is going on. Our producer, Casey Gannon, is sitting in the courtroom. And indeed, the Department of Justice showed up with documents that they were supposed to provide to the court before today's hearing and yet did not. They handed up a binder to the court to try and document, for example, why it was that they identified certain people as victims or survivors in documents. But one of the things that they have done is continue to defend their withholding of handwritten notes of interviews with a woman who told the FBI in 2019 that she was sexually abused by both Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. The department's decision to withhold those notes, they say, was made because those documents were somehow duplicative of the ultimate memos that were compiled by the FBI. And the judge says to the lawyer who's representing the DOJ in court, Andrew Block, so you have no additional information. Is that what you're saying? The lawyer, yeah. I think so. Now, you and I were talking in the last hour about the fact that Andrew Block just made his notice of appearance in the case last night, meaning for the first time he's saying, I'm going to be the one representing the Department of Justice in court. And I predicted to you that one of the things that would happen is that Andrew Block would say, I'm not familiar with the history here. I don't really know what decisions were made, because he wasn't a part of making those decisions. And indeed, that is exactly what is happening before Judge Emmett Sullivan right here and now as we are live. The fact
Let's keep on going, you guys. I think we got a little bit more on this one. Do we have any more coming out on this? Let me see something real quick here.
How long does the DOJ have, and what is your position here as you guys wait for the judge to make an order? When does this actually happen?
So the time expired already. I mean, as we sit here today in August, on August 13th, 2026, each and every day after December 19th, 2025 has been a violation of the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Now, to compound the problem for Blanche and the DOJ, you have violations of court orders. If I were the judge, it would have been a totally different outcome today. I think that it underscores how the frustration of not only me as a plaintiff litigant in this case, but also the American people.
Demonetized.
We see a double standard being applied when it comes to the imposition of the rules, when it comes to the imposition of the law. And I think it also talks on the bigger picture issue, which is the Epstein elite. People with money, means, and influence being able to escape liability, culpability, prosecution, maybe they're having to pay for the crimes that they've committed. And I think that is why even the judge today, who was incredibly measured.
Now, I believe that part. Some people just got that money where they just like, I'm not going after, there's some people that they probably really got some real powerful people that they don't want to bring up, because that could be the only reason at this point that they're ignoring this.
He's a senior judge, he's been on the bench for decades, and he said, pretty much, didn't you know you had to come today and answer these questions? I mean, there was a detected note of frustration from him. And I think that he knew, though, that it wasn't Todd Blanche and it wasn't Stanley Woodward and it wasn't somebody who was super high up in the food chain at the DOJ that came to court today. And so I think he was trying to be tempered. And yet I appreciate that. And yet I don't appreciate it. Meaning,
Let's keep on going. We got work to do, you guys. Let's go. Let's see some opinions. Let me know what you guys think about these topics inside of our comments. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got a lot more to cover. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. And also, double tap that screen to get those likes up. If you've already done it, I'm not talking to you. I know you're going to say, y'all double tap to my heart's going crazy. I get you. The ones that are just coming in, if you appreciate the content, that's how we get more people over here. And we're giving out free merch too. We got 6 keychains and 6 decals that we're going to be giving out if we can reach that 300 mark. There you go, 6 and 6, 12 pieces. Email me, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Also, anything going on with those health and wellness ideas, same email address. I love to hear you guys' input. You already know what's going on around here, Let's get on over to the DC Council, where they request the National Guard remove. They want to remove the National Guard from DC, you guys, even though crime is down and even though there's been incidents going on. What do you guys think? Do you think now they need to go ahead and remove the DC National Guard? I don't know. Gonna read your comments though. Let me know what you guys think. Should they go ahead and remove them?
The D.C. City Council still wants to remove National Guard troops from the nation's capital, even after lowered crime rates, and the DOJ is fighting back.
Unbelievable. The request comes after a disgraceful act of vandalism at the World War II memorial on the National Mall.
Peter Ducey is at the White House with the latest this morning. Peter.
Yes, and the way this is working is members of the D.C. Council sent a strongly worded letter to the 20 governors who have National Guardsmen patrolling the streets of D.C., demanding that they recall them back to their home states or territories. That's not going to fly with the Justice Department, where the Assistant Attorney General, Colin McDonald, is saying, I am surprised and saddened that you would show such callousness instead of compassion and care toward your constituents, who now live in a city with far less violence and fear, thanks to the National Guard and the D.C. Safe and Beautiful Task Force. This letter asking to pull the troops is unwelcome also to the poor mother of a congressional intern who was murdered.
I think the message is that something's working, and I think extra eyes and ears on the ground is helping this happen.
And the numbers bear that out. In D.C., homicides are down 49.3%. There were 46 homicides in 2026. That's down from 82 last year. Look at Memphis, Tennessee, where there's National Guard. The murders there are down, or rather the crime is down there 43.7%. There were 67 homicides this year so far, down from 119 last year.
Damn.
And now the search is on for some vandals who put spray paint on the World War II memorial and bubbles in its fountains.
People fought and died for our country, and it's dishonoring this country and all we've been through.
Can't do that.
And I came here to pay respect to those who fought for our country before I did.
And the way that it has been working is the National Guard will be in neighborhoods and safe places near the big sites like the White House so that the local police can go out and do more effective crime fighting. This is something President Trump talks about all the time.
Hey, Mike, good morning, Mike. Don't say that. Don't even bring that into your morning. You got to make yourself have a nice day. You got to bring it in. You got to have that woosah. You ain't been around us too long, huh? You got to, first of all, thank God for the day, because guess what? You wouldn't be able to deal with those problems if you weren't alive. That's when you'd be able to look at things a different way. And there's always somebody doing worse. And you got to just keep on pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, no matter what, buddy. You got to keep on moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. Let's keep on going, you guys. TikTok, let's go. Where we going over to? New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. But not if you're planning on being at Dykeman on Sunday evening. Nah, boy, because the NYPD, they've deployed about 700 police because they think it's going to be another street takeover, just like last Sunday where one person was stizabbed after the Dominican Day parade. Parade was fine. It was after everybody came back to Dykeman and they took over the streets, shut down the streets, double park, triple park, parties, overpowered the police. How I always tell you guys, they always do. So they're planning on doing the same thing again tomorrow. Tomorrow. Will it work out? Tomorrow. But they're saying they're going to have 700 cops on the way. Let's see what happens, you guys. Let's see. Let's go.
New at 5, officials in the Bronx ramping up security for the weekend in response to a possible Dykeman Street takeover.
Some 700 officers will be deployed across the area, working to prevent a repeat of last week's takeover, which turned into a chaotic night that left one person dead and several businesses damaged.
Eyewitness News reporter Brian Schlonsky live in.
And people don't think that stuff like this is important. Yes, of course, you think that the person that lost their life is important, but the business damage is bad too. If you had to pay rent, are you ready for this? How much you think those bodegas pay every month? How much you think they pay in rent? The lowest end is $20,000 a week, $80,000 a month. You don't believe me?
With more on what authorities are doing to try and prevent another wave of social media-driven disruptions. Right?
Yeah, Sandra and Mike hoping for not another case of here we go again. So you mentioned those local leaders. They say with concerns of another team takeover this weekend, they have escalated. They're concerned to, quote, the highest level of NYPD. They say what happened last weekend simply can't happen here again.
Oh, I'll be bringing you guys over there as well. If it happens, if I find out about it, oh, I'm going over there. Oh, yeah. I'll actually be doing an interview from over there today as well. Yeah, we into this one. This is the one we into.
It was like, a movie, a disaster movie. It was outrageous. It was like an abuse of, I don't know what.
It was.
Yeah, because I'm telling you the truth, man. Like, I don't like to just say certain, but certain people, man, they do not know how to just have a good time and just chill. Some people just got to go overboard and overdo it. And then when you overtake the police, there's no control. How are you going to be dealing with a whole avenue full of teenagers with nobody out there making sure everybody's okay?
It was this past Sunday, a day that started with community and celebration for the Dominican Day Parade. But local leaders from Inwood and Washington Heights say the good times quickly faded. According to council members for the neighborhoods, the parade went off without a hitch. What followed into the night, a teen takeover. They say thousands of young people swarming Dyckman, overwhelming traffic, stomping on cars, and damaging businesses.
Our community should not be experiencing this level of violence and this...
Absolutely. Does absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing but what he's doing right now. Probably gonna go chill at some restaurant after their Mama Con Fuego or something. Absolutely nothing the whole time he's been in office up there in Dyckman. Nothing.
level of disrespect.
Councilmember Carmen De La Rosa.
And him, that's why he in the back. He even worse. I spoke to him straight up and down. He be running when he see me. I'd be like, yo, bro, you suck. He be like this, running to his car. Jetting out. He is trash. The one in the back, oh my God, absolutely nothing. Dude's on the corner hustling right outside of his office.
Rosa says police were overwhelmed. Teams were in from several other states, and the losses to property and vehicle damage numbered in the hundreds of thousands. One person, a 23-year-old, was stabbed to death. Some people, like Nancy Preston and her neighbors, were trapped in their homes.
They're afraid. They're angry. They're scared.
As the neighborhood began to heal this week, more bad news. Social media posts about another planned teen takeover on the block this weekend. De La Rosa and others forming a coalition to try and stop it.
We've been informed that we will have 700 police officers on the ground in Washington Heights and Inwood this weekend.
I think y'all need to switch jobs, bro. Real talk. I think y'all need to switch jobs. Real talk. I just think so. I think you guys need to switch jobs. Because he just there with the shades on like, I can't wait to have my Cubano after this. That's all they do. Don't do jack. Holler at your boy. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And that's the problem with a lot of these politicians. They get in and they look older. They've been around for so long and the community really thinks that they're doing something. They take a couple of pictures. They take care of a couple of old people or whatever like that. You feel me? And then next thing you know, they get voted right back in to do what? Kick up their feet and do absolutely nothing. Nothing. They ain't really doing nothing. Nothing. Real talk. And that's the sad part about it. A lot of them just want that dough. And the same thing, and you have Jack to say, he just did like this. And didn't have nothing written or prepared, right? He sucks, I'm telling you. A bunch of them do that. Trust me. And a lot of them say they're going to do something, and as soon as they get in the office, man, I ain't doing that. Look at Mom Dummy, that easy super cat. Man, look at him. Let's keep on going forward. I don't want to go off course. Let's get on over to some lawsuits against the DOC now. Sham. This is crazy right here. I want all of you guys to be mad about this. I'm talking about on fire. Because we've been covering this for, how long have we been covering this, you guys? I need you guys to even come in the comments on that. I think it has been about 10 months that we've been talking about the CDLs for illegals and the ones that can't read the signs and the ones that should not have them because so many lives are at risk, right? We've been going over this. You're going to be so mad when you hear about this new lawsuit against the Department of, I'm talking about the DOC. That's right, you guys. They got a new one. They calling it a sham transportation chief. Duffy's basically outraged after this because Letitia James and 3 other people, they're suing so that the transit department can stop asking for verifications from illegals' information, their addresses, how they got their CDLs. Yeah, watch this, you guys. So they're putting how many people at risk? Check this out. You're supposed to be angry at this. I never tell you guys how to be. Out here, mad faces on this one. This is crazy.
Blue states are hiding the truth about what's happening on our highways and the danger posed by certain people behind the wheels of our big rigs.
Driving through Lisbon, downtown, you see the sign. There's the train.
Yes. Driving down Midland, you see this sign. Is it safe? Yes.
No. It says pedestrian crossing.
It says pedestrian crossing. So he already failed by the officer himself asking him a question right there.
You want somebody over.
Yeah, he understood.
No, I got to start that over again without interrupting the officer and turn that up one more time. Hold on a minute.
Driving through Lakeland, downtown, you see the sign. There's the trade. No. It says you pedestrian crossing, meaning you're gonna run somebody over.
Yeah, he understood those questions. And breaking late today, nearly 24 Democrat attorneys general, led by Tish James of New York, filed major lawsuits against the DOT and DHS, all because the Trump administration is demanding transparency. It's demanding the creation of full access to a nationwide CDL database.
Thank you, Darnell.
This means the personal info of 17 million drivers to verify who's driving semis on our highways. These are weapons. And if the states don't turn over the information, well, millions in federal funding could be cut off. Here to tell us more, Secretary of Transportation
Panama.
Sean Duffy. Mr. Secretary, those videos are terrifying. I mean, these individuals, they can't understand basic signs, can't speak English. These trucks are dangerous. We all kind of feel the difference on the highways today. At least I do. I drive a lot. What are you all doing to make sure these blue states can't wiggle out of this, especially given this new filing?
So Laura, really quickly, not only do they not speak English, many of them went to a sham driving school. So many of them aren't qualified. They don't have the skills and the knowledge to operate an 80,000-pound big rig on American roads. And so the DOT, we are entitled to get all of the DMV files from all of the states. It goes back to the 80s. I've asked all the states to provide that information to me. As you mentioned, 22 states, liberal states, have sued me to make sure I can't get that information because they know that we're going to take illegals off American roads. And so what's happening here is you have these liberal states actually siding with an illegal truck driver over the safety of an American citizen. It shows how perverse these radical leftists have become. And all we're trying to do is, there's a great debate happening on immigration. You and I share the same opinion with President Trump. This is basic safety, making sure that your roads are safe. But just to take a look back, we've taken 26,000 vehicles out of service because the drivers don't speak English. We've taken 30,000 drivers off the roads because their licenses were illegally issued. We have partnered with ICE. We're doing sting operations over 2-day periods of time over multiple states. So we were in Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. We took 800 people off the road. And so what's happening is if you look back, there were people who were self-deporting. Well, that's right, but we did it with ICE, with Mark Wayne Mullen and I partnered on this. Yeah. We have people getting off the roads because they know we're coming for them. And we are not going to stop. President Trump is going to do everything he can to make sure when Americans go to Walmart or they go to church on Sunday, they go and they go safely. It was 1 year ago yesterday that footage came out of Florida where the truck driver was doing a U-turn on the interstate and car crashed into him. 3 people died. It was horrible.
Yeah. Tish James, of course, Trump's favorite person, says that there's no lawful justification to seize, quote, confidential state records. This is the interstate highway system, however. Everybody remembers I used to work at DOT, so I remember this. So the interstate highway system, she says you don't have any right, and they're going to go after you, obviously, for the trying to cut off federal funds. That's going to be their.
Oh my! I mean, I don't know, you guys. It's at this point, it's like anything to go against the administration, as long as it benefits them, and that could be detrimental, you guys. Do you hear what they're trying to do? That does not make no sense. So what they're trying to do, protect those illegals and let them do what they want to do, as long as they can drive. We got to do something about this, you guys, no matter what. This is crazy. Let's keep on moving forward, and I keep on trying to bring these stories up so that we constantly know what's going on. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness segment every single day, even on Monday. That's right, you guys, right here on Our Bottom Line. Let's get on over to Miami, where it never fails. It never fails to get something out of Miami. See, it never fails. This fool said he was clean in his pal. He was in the next apartment over. He made a mistake and left one in the chamber and it pal, and it went through. It straight went through the wall and hit a lady in her leg. Lucky it ricocheted off of the bed. Oh yeah, that's right, you guys. Y'all heard what I said. Don't want to say it too crazy because they take everything that we say. I'm going to let them say it. Let's go ahead, you guys. Let's go. Let's see what happened in Miami.
For you at 9, we're only exclusive out of North Miami.
We're now hearing from a woman who's recovering after she was hit by a bullet while just sitting in her own home. And Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in North Miami with what she's saying. Rosh.
This is an incredible story, and I want to warn you out there, some of the photos of the injuries are a bit disturbing. Here you have a story where a woman is relaxing in her bedroom. All of a sudden, she feels pain in her leg and it starts to get hot. Then she sees the blood. She has no idea what's happened. Turns out she was shot.
So my head was elevated watching TV, and then all of a sudden, and I heard puff.
Okay, and let's show people. Let's look at that hole right there.
Exactly, and look at the direction of the bullet, and look at like my chest or either my head.
Imagine this happens to you, and initially you have no idea why. Angeline Jean Elliott has quite the story to tell.
What's incredible about this story is the path of that bullet.
Yes, yeah. So basically, the bullet enters the leg, the left leg.
August 4th, she's in bed, North Miami. All of a sudden, her leg feels hot. She's been shot.
Remember, the bullet traveled this way, so it could have been anywhere.
Her neighbor told cops he was cleaning rust off the gun. It accidentally discharged. The bullet first going through this wall. Look at that bullet hole right there, right?
Mm-hmm. So the bullet came through there, okay, so it traveled, okay, so it went through this little hole right here, as you can see it.
The bullet hits a metal bedpost, slowing its speed. That bullet eventually found its way into Angeline's leg. She underwent surgery Tuesday to remove the bullet. Here it is. Her neighbor ran.
He was crying, and according to me, I thought that, it wasn't like intentional. Always do good, and good gonna come back to you.
And what people don't know is that you're a nurse.
Yes, definitely. So I am a nurse.
And you spend your days helping others, and something helped you.
Thank you, God. And praise Him, forever.
That's right, you guys. Miracles do happen. We want to pray for her right now while she's on the screen. That's how we do it over here, you guys. And yes, I see you guys have a lot of opinions about that. That's why we show it over here where? On Our Bottom Line. We want to pray for a 100% recovery from this nurse. Seems like she's already got great spirits and want to keep that up as well. Anybody else who ever dealt with situations like this with strays and stuff, we want to pray for you as well. 100% recovery mentally as well as physically. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. God bless her. Let's go.
Yeah.
Looking at those bullet holes, you are one lucky woman.
Yes, definitely. I can say yes.
Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go, let's go, let's get it. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? We do this every single day. Tomorrow is Purple Sunday. That's right. Doom, 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 doom. I ain't got no money. That's right, you guys. Purple Sunday. That's tomorrow. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to stay in Miami real quick. Let's get on over and see what's going on with Kendrick Wallace in Oakland Park. Now sought in a series of liquor thefts. We go from the big stories to the little ones, you guys. This one here, I guess it has something to do with my history and what I be dealing with. So yeah, you know what? Let's see what's going on with this guy here walking into the liquor store, and he's just selecting what he wants and getting up out of there. All the liquor stores that I work in got a security guard. How is he able to do this? He don't got no bulky jacket on. He got on some slippers, and he done did this several times, you guys. Several times.
A man accused of stealing hundreds of dollars worth of liquor from stores across Broward County is now behind bars. Deputies say he was caught on surveillance video, but they don't believe he was always working alone. NBC6's Lena Salzbank has the video, and the 2 other people investigators are now looking for.
Caught on camera, police say this is Kendrick Wallace inside an Oakland Park liquor store. Investigators say Wallace walked into ABC Fine Wine and Spirits and grabbed bottles of tequila and Crown Royale, but then walked out without paying.
This fool literally came in, made a selection, and just walked out.
This incident happening in July, deputies say he took more than $200 worth of alcohol, but detectives say this wasn't the only time. According to the arrest report,
Look at Ad Rains. Ain't that much drinking in the world, right? What is it? Are you serious, bro?
Wallace was also identified at 4 other locations where deputies say about 14 bottles of alcohol worth more than $400 were stolen. Investigators don't believe he was working alone either. You can see in these separate videos 2 other men appearing to come in and leave with him. Deputies are now looking for help identifying the other possible suspects.
I mean, if you ain't got no security, what you expect, bruh? What you gonna do if you ain't got no security standing? Like all of the stores that we in, we gotta have security, because I be having like celebrities with me sometimes or whatever. Anytime we do an in-store, there's always a big dude at the door. Try to get past him. It's gonna be some broken bottles on the ground or some swollen heads. That was crazy. He ain't even care, and he told his friends, yo, come on in there with me. They ain't even doing it. Ain't no security. We're gonna get in and get out. And they don't even care about the cameras, you guys. Crazy. Let's keep on moving forward. That's what I don't like, though, because people work hard to get their businesses going, and the margins are very slim right now. In there, stealing bottles of liquor. Look at that, y'all. Not even expensive liquor, right? Not even the expensive stuff. He ain't go get the Don Julio with the or like the what's they call that big one with the white top. He ain't go get the big stuff. He go in there to get some 1800 and some Hennessy. Come on, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. Does anybody want to see an actual peaceful protest? You want to see a peaceful protest? Some stuff that we haven't seen in a long time, where people are really out there protesting about something and not fighting, not being paid to do it either? Yeah, check this out, you guys. Check out some peaceful protesting going on, because these New York City students, you can learn a lot from them. It's only about the Omni card and about the care of it, but watch how kids could teach a lot of adults how to act when it comes down to protesting peacefully.
This is the Brooklyn-bound R local train.
The ride starts with the tap. Most people use a device or credit card. Students do it old school. The student Omni card is issued by schools, paid for by the city and state. Some students laminate it to prevent damage.
The card is made of paper, so with normal wear and tear, it starts degrading basically and then stops working.
Maya is a senior this school year. She's been working with friends and classmates on a survey. On Wednesday, they brought the results and the requests to the steps of City Hall.
A lot of the issues that we saw that came up in the survey really stem from the quality of the card.
Oh, they have a mission, a purpose, and they're peaceful. Oh yeah, I think that the adults can learn a lot from them, right?
It rips a lot, it's not reliable, the chips don't work, and because of that, kids need more replacements.
They bring signs.
You see that? You don't see them going to no liquor store trying to steal no Boone's Farm, right? You see that, right? You see that?
And data. Of the 700 responses, 88% of students surveyed say the cards get damaged through everyday use. It can take weeks or months to get replaced.
If you're spending $6 and that's just there and back per day. So if you lose your card, you have to wait. You don't have it for 3 weeks.
The students are part of a youth council working with New York City Council member Harvey Epstein.
We're working on what that fix looks like and the timeline to make those fixes. Students are starting school in a couple weeks. Some students don't even have Omni cards that are working today. So we need them to come up with short-term fixes as well as long-term fixes to the program.
Government policy has a lot of impact, so there should be like a medium for students to be able to voice their concerns with it because it affects us.
The MTA acknowledges issues with the paper cards and is working on a digital option and a more durable one.
Colleges and all these competitive programs are looking for students that are traveling outside their communities to do meaningful and impactful things.
You should also talk about the fact that we gave them 365, didn't used to have 365, 7 days a week.
Shut up and fix the card. You get no light over here. You the one that did that congestive pricing crap. I'm going with the protesters. I'm going with the kids. Fix them cards, man, and let them get what they got to get. And they talk better than them. See that? Very eloquently and very smart. You see how both of them students was making grown-ups looking crazy? You see how them students, they picked the right ones when they picked those students, you guys. There you go. Yeah, the MTA suck. Nobody want to hear him. Exactly. Get him up out of here. He gets no love. Yeah, none. Get up out of here, bro. Let's go. Let's get on. We got to get back to the Bronx. I don't even want to sing the song, but I got to do it. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. We got a 24-year-old got powed 6 times in the Bronx. Police are hunting for the suspect. Oh my, oh my. For some reason, it seems like Kathy Jokel Hochul and Tish and what's her name again? Throw Up Neck. Keep on talking about crime is down in New York. Oh really? Okay. It's down, ain't it? Down where?
At this hour, we are learning from police that a 24-year-old man is now recovering in the hospital after gunfire broke out here on this street last night in the Williamsbridge section of the Bronx. Now, we're told that man was shot a total of 6 times, and miraculously now this morning, he is listed as stable in the hospital.
Oh, so they're not even going to give no charges on that one, because you know how they knock down the charge and certain things. They're not even going to put the weapon in that. They're going to knock that down to like assault or something. That's how they change and categorize things to try to keep the pow out of the statistics, to keep the crime numbers low. That's the trick that they do.
Now turning to citizen video on your screen, you can see right there EMS crews and police rushing down Laconia Avenue just after 9:30 Thursday night. The shooting unfolding in front of 1040 East 219th Street. Police say the victim was shot in both legs, shoulders, stomach, and grazed in his neck. It's still unclear at this time what led up to that gunfire.
Oh, let's pray for 100% recovery of the person that got pow. That's right, you guys, the 24-year-old, anybody out there at night, be careful because it's no joke out there. As you guys see, they're finally starting to admit something that I've told you guys for a long time. We just do not have enough police officers in New York. I understand why they don't want to make that prevalent and make people know it. But it's just the truth, and that's the sad part about it, you guys. We just do not have enough police officers. So we want to pray for those that are out there trying to protect us. Pray for the first responders and everybody as well that are out there trying to do the right thing. And pray that this 24-year-old gets 100% recovery. Amen. Pray that we get them numbers right, too. Get out there and stop lying. Hey, Throw Up Neck. Stop lying. Let's flip another song, you guys. That's right. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. You know what I'm talking about. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is Slim Shady. No, not Eminem exactly, but it is a Mathers. Happens to be another Mathers. That's right. Let's get on over to Detroit, you guys. Come on over. We got a full hearing with Kim Mathers. That's right, the ex-wife of Eminem. Yep, she appears in court. They're trying to give her the watch your head. But her lawyer is really fighting, you guys. Let's see what's going on here. It seems that she may be on something. You guys can let me know what you think it is in the comments. I don't want to say it. But it looks like she probably took something before she came to court. I don't know. That there is her lawyer. And right behind her, you're going to see Kim Mathers, Eminem's ex-wife, Haley's mom. With the blonde hair. That's her. So yes, this is Kim Mathers, Eminem's ex-wife, Haley's mom. She looks rough, right? She looking rough, right?
That's just it. I'm ready. I was born ready. Let's go.
So now, when the prosecutor starts saying the charges, her eyes should, if her eyes were like Superman, he would be on fire. When he starts talking about those charges, she gonna be like,
all right, let's see. I got you
Invoice Kimberly Ann Mathers, 260-999, 260-590-521, 260-727. What do I got?
That's right, you guys. Come on, show some love. Nobody else showing this. This is Kim Mathers. That's right, Eminem's ex-wife, Haley's mom, in a court proceeding right now. Let's double tap those screen to get those likes up, you guys. It's Saturday morning, and this is Our Bottom Line. Nobody else showing this. This is exclusive. Let's go.
Councilman McCarthy, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And good afternoon, Camilla Barton, Bacon, on behalf of Ms. Mathers, who is present.
Your Honor, my understanding is that we have a series of reports from the tether company with repeated violations that these reports are going to be stipulated to. And if that's the case, we won't proceed with a witness as we had planned. And it's the request of the people that because of the repeated violations that you remand Ms. Mathers to the county jail.
Judge, it is accurate. We are willing to stipulate, and I'm asking that you not remand the defendant. She's made arrangements for appropriate treatment to be made, and I'd ask that you voluntarily allow her to.
So he's asking for remand right now, which means that she will be going back into custody. Her lawyer's fighting and saying, Your Honor, we've already looked into trying to get some medical treatment right now, and we're ready to get into a program, which is what she's trying to do as an alternative. I think that they should go for that and just try to put some stipulations on it, because if anything, even if she goes to jail, she's still going to need to get some sort of help, you guys. This could actually be saving her life.
Judge, you've been encouraging her for 2 months to enter some sort of a treatment program. She's failed to do that. And if she does find a program that will accept her, that's something the court could consider releasing her from the jail to do that. But, Judge, the people are seriously concerned about the nature of these offenses, the repeated violations. She poses a risk to herself and to our community. And I'd ask that she be immediately remanded today.
And Judge, I vehemently disagree with the assertions advanced by...
I'm not going to make no assumptions about the lawyer because I don't want to get sued, but you guys are saying it in the comments. I would have said the same thing. What they do before they got there, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got on no socks, funky brown shoes on. Yeah, she on something.
We've been trying certain things, have been a little patient, looking for some compliance. There are rules to follow when you get these on bond. You can't unilaterally just change things on your bond. And then engaging in certain other behavior.
Is he on something too?
So, but I was always hoping for whatever the treatment or something, but I think we're just at the point. So,
what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
I don't like getting all these reports and listening to this argument all the time. But I'm not seeing a real correction at this point, so I'm going to revoke the bond. And the county jail will be released if to an inpatient facility. Hopefully we find one. If she finds one and she gets it, and I'm sure very able.
What you mean, how long you gonna be there? Till they can find you a program. Time to get them silver bracelets, boo. Sorry. Silver bracelets. Silver bracelets. They're one size fits all for everybody. See you later, Kim. I hope that you could find some sort of healthy and healing, though. I really do. I really want to pray for her. Let's pray for Kim Mather. Let's pray for the family. Let's pray for the judge and the lawyer as well. I don't know what's going on with them, but you guys said it in the comments. You notice how we let that clip go longer than any other clip we ever played, 5 minutes and 31 seconds, and you guys didn't even notice it. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. Nothing but prayers for those people. Let's get those prayers up for them. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Yeah, we funny in here. We be wilding. They worse than me. I thought I was funny. They worse than me, ad rains. Let's keep on going. Let's get on over to Houston, because caught on camera is an Amazon driver, and I knew that they was doing this. How many times you guys get an Amazon notification on your phone and the package is not outside? I'll wait. Everybody here, how many of you get the notification on your phone? Come on, come on. How many get the notification on your phone, but I be disam if that package ain't outside? Come on now, answer. Yep, come on, yeah. You know what that come from, right? It's all walks of life right now where people ain't getting paid correctly. There's a lot of places where people ain't getting paid correctly, you guys. I'm telling you. And I'm not playing around when I say this, I mean it. Check this out. Let's keep on going. Let's go.
On camera, a Tomball homeowner says an Amazon driver seen right here on surveillance delivered a package to his front porch, took a picture, and moments later took the package back. The company now looking into what happened after the homeowner contacted KHOU11. Jason Miles with the exclusive story.
Not only did a doorbell camera capture this, the homeowner says he saw it through his window, and needless to say, it delivered quite a surprise.
Deliveries getting swiped by so-called porch pirates is an all-too-common problem in the Houston area. In fact, this video from the Heights shows someone taking a package from a gated front porch just this morning. But a homeowner in the Tomball area says he never expected to see who took one of his deliveries.
Not expensive, not important, but it's just the idea of it that's so shocking.
This video from late Wednesday afternoon shows a woman in an Amazon uniform with an Amazon van in the background.
So she's slick with it. Watch what she do.
She comes up onto the porch after successfully delivering 2 other packages moments earlier. Here's the homeowner on what happens next.
She placed the package, stepped back, took her picture, and then took the package with her, got back in her van and left.
The van appeared to be the same kind we saw at this nearby fulfillment center. The homeowner says he got a delivery confirmation, but again, no package.
What if it was medication or something more important? So I guess that's a real issue.
In this case, it was just some electrical components, which the homeowner says are being replaced. Meanwhile, he says he reported the incident to Amazon, to whom we also reached out for more information. Right now, it's unclear if this was some sort of mix-up or actual theft.
What would you
straight busted
like to see happen? Accountability. Clearly the drivers don't think anything will happen, especially if they know they're on camera.
So yeah, you guys, if you ever got a notification that your package was downstairs, oh, it probably was. It happened to me before too. I'm running downstairs because I live in an apartment building. I'm like, let me hurry up and get down there for somebody to swipe my package. I go downstairs, I'm like, no packages. Nobody was here. Yeah. I'm calling tomorrow. Yeah, your package was delivered at 5:11 p.m., sir. No, it wasn't. And then they're going to try to hold tight to it because they take the picture. They take the picture on purpose. Some of the companies, they won't give you your refund. Trust me. Amazon does, but a lot of them, they won't give you your money back. Well, we saw the photo, so you got to deal with that in your building. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Anybody know anything about All That? You remember that show called All That? It was a pretty good show back in the day when you guys were probably preteens. Christine Owings, you know who I'm talking about, right? The sad part about this story is such a funny person, such a vibrant and bubbly spirit, but she lost her life to the sadness of asthma, you guys, an asthma attack. Let's get on over to see what happened with this tragedy right here.
That was a young Christine Owings on the set of Nickelodeon's hit 90s sketch comedy show All That, doing what she did best, making people laugh. Christy, who starred on All That for 3 seasons, alongside Nick Cannon, Amanda Bynes, and Kenan Thompson, died following an asthma attack, her family told TMZ August 13th. She was 46. She was hospitalized and placed on life support August 7th after the attack left her with brain damage. After several days, her family made the difficult decision to take her off life support. Co-star Kenan Thompson also remembering Christy on Instagram, calling her a real one and one of the funniest people out here. Christy rose to fame in 1997, joining All That in its 4th season and remaining with the show through season 6. She told Complex in 2014 that the cast had room to develop their own characters, saying all those kinds of characters were developed on my own, like Brenda Stone. In addition to Brenda, Christy played fan-favorite characters like Winter Wonders, Penny Lane, and of course, Jessica, leaving behind a legacy of laughter fans will remember, no matter whatever.
Come on now, we do it while they're around, while they're on the screen. We want to give up prayers and we want to thank her for all of the love and all of the life and all of the laughter that she brought to so many people. Don't forget her, you guys, because I know it was part of growing up. Even if you turn the dial, it's a different feeling once you know the person is not there anymore. Nothing but massive love and respect to her and her family. I want to pray that even though I know it was probably rough going through it, that she is at peace now. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to Colombia. A little more serious stories as well. Search and rescue operations are still continuing in Colombia. They're trying to find more people and see if they can, save more lives of the people that were inside of these tremendous tragedies. This earthquake that was 7.1 magnitude. So they're still listening, shutting off motors at a certain amount of time so they can try to see if they can hear people yelling. Still looking, you guys. They're still looking. 7.1, I think. Yeah, actually 7.1. We did it yesterday. Covered it yesterday. So that's what they've been doing, guys. They've been digging, cutting off the motors, listening for a little while. I mean, the video itself is an hour long. So you can imagine how long they've been out there with these search and rescue operations. These are the first responders we're talking about. They got to break all through beams and everything to try to get as much as they can to get to people. So yes, another one, you guys. None but love and prayers to Colombia. To the people that are trapped, that are there, we want to pray and hope that they find a lot of people that are alive. And yes, also, nothing but love and respect and energy, health to all of the first responders that are still out there, still not giving up. Amen. You guys, we out here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what you're supposed to be happy about. That's why you don't, you can be angry when you wake up about certain things and you peed off about a bill or whatever like that. But I tell you one thing, you're doing so much better than some others. And I know it sucks to say, well, I got to compare my situation to somebody else. Well, it's probably the best way that you can actually mentally get by it and keep on moving forward to get forward and get strong and go through it. That's why we do that. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's get on over to Lake Tahoe. That's right, you guys. Lake Tahoe. We got a hilarious hungry bear that sneaks into a Lake Tahoe house 3 times to forage for snacks. I don't know why they think it's funny, because I don't think it's funny myself. I would be pretty peed off if I owned this house, but okay, he didn't damage anything, at least I hope. But if that person didn't come back home at night, don't be surprised if you got a little bear sleeping in your bed at night. Come on over here, you guys. That's right. Hilarious hungry bear sneaks into a Lake Tahoe house 3 times. Watch how he just break the screen off, walking, getting to the window and everything. Check it out. Windows open, so hey, why not, right? First obstacle down. Anybody home? And it's already tagged, as you can see, it's got a neck tag on. How about these, honey? I found these in there. Looks like 3 buns. You think this is gonna be enough? Yeah, come on out. We can start with that. He had a lot of weight to pull up out that window. He need to lock that window. How about that? He doing some damage, right? All right, so that's the first trip with the buns. Honey, I got these 3. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see what else they got, okay? I'll be back. They got him tagged up crazy. Pink on the left ear, pink on the right ear. They know who he is. He got tags on him all around his head. It's all right, baby. I found a little bit of gabagool in there. You want some gabagool? Yeah, bring out the gabagool. Come on, bring out the Coca-Cola. Bring out the gabagool. Come on, the gabagool. That's trip number 2. They need to sell already, right? And this is number 3. Hey, baby, we found some T-bones in there. You want to try to fry some of these up? Somebody said, this bear is committed. Look at Cowboy. All right, now y'all need to go grocery shopping because we done cleaned you out. Y'all need to go ahead and get some more food on the menu and do something about that window. I'm going to recommend somebody for y'all. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Because you know I got to bring you something fantastic, too. Come on, let's do it. Come on, baby, baby, baby. That's right. Because when babies want to come out, they know when they want to come out. You know, after your first child, I heard, when you're first pregnant the first time, it's so sensitive, so crazy. Everything's so delicate. Oh, my God, do we have the bag? I heard it's like that. Second time, it's like, eh. Third time, it's like, oh, yeah, well, whatever. You can almost pull it out yourself, right, ladies? That's what I heard, right? So I guess that's probably why this mom, you know, she didn't take the warning sign. She said, yeah, we'll go in a half hour. Then her water broke. Oh, my God. And guess what? The firemen said, you know what? I don't think we're going to be able to make it. I don't think it's going to be able to. See, look at this. Look at Audrey. Audrey said the second one to fly out. Look. Look over here, you guys. These firemen said, I think we want to stop right here because we might have to deliver this baby. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Firefighters deliver a baby in Riverside County.
Now at 10:30, a special reunion for some Riverside County firefighters today. They were reunited with a family and a newborn baby girl they helped safely deliver last month. Officials say firefighters from the North Paris Fire Station responded to a call on July 28th of a woman in active labor.
When they got there, they say they knew the baby's arrival was imminent. KTLA's Shelby Nelson reports from Paris.
Hi there. It was a very sweet reunion for these firefighters who saw baby Lily for the first time since she was born at home, which made for a very unexpected delivery. For being just 17 days old, little Miss Lily Danielle Orizabal has more friends than most newborns. They come in the form of firefighters at Fire Station 90 in Paris.
Medical aids, traffic collisions, fires of all types, hazmats, we go to everything.
On July 28th, this time it was a call for pregnancy complications.
And the note said that it was an imminent birth.
I was having like mild contractions, but they weren't consistent. He was like, should I stay home? And I was like, no, we got time. Like, I was in labor for a while with my other kids.
But Lily had other plans. A few hours later, Tyler Wagner's water broke. Lily was ready to meet the outside world, even if it didn't align with mom and dad's schedule. Tyler called 911 and told Lily's dad to come back home.
I'm thinking I'm gonna pull up. They're gonna load her in the ambulance.
I do remember they asked if I could try and walk to the gurney, and I went to try to stand up, and then that's when Mr. Corey was like, no, we're delivering the baby here. And I was like, okay.
Each of these CAL FIRE Riverside County crew members having their own role to play for this delivery.
For me, I'm kind of in the background making sure the scene's safe.
But it was engineer paramedic Corey Stearns who helped Tyler ease through it.
She was scared, and she was pretty nervous about it, but we were able to talk her through it, and she did a great job.
It was great to have them, because I couldn't do it without them.
Man, the baby came out with a hammer and started robbing everybody. I can't, that ain't gonna work. You know how I say you can make up anything? You know that ain't gonna be true, but somebody said, well, damn, what the baby do?
I was terrified that I was gonna deliver her by myself.
And just like that, Lily helped seal an unbreakable bond.
They're definitely a part of like our family.
Mom and baby were taken to the hospital. This one big family documenting the experience with a photo. One that will remind Lily just how epic it was the day she was born. And all thanks to these guys who luckily work just right down the street from them.
Yeah, she lives down the street, so I think so. She'd probably hear us making a lot of noise.
Now, Mom says the crew is invited to baby Lily's first birthday, but she says they will be visiting even before then. Reporting in Paris, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. You know we got to mix it up with the good stories as well. Can't just have all bad stories all day, you guys. You know that, right? Somebody said he had that real fireman mustache, right? He had that macho man. You remember the macho man mustache, right? Twisted up on the sides like this. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go, because somebody got their ass locked up. And I don't know if she getting out. That's right, you guys. But let's go ahead and get the prayers in the air for the miracle, for another life. And let's pray that the world is good and the world takes care of this beautiful life that came into the world. That's right. Nothing but love for the mother, the family. And thank you again for the first responders. Let's keep on going, you guys, because like I said, this one here, reality TV, ain't never seen nothing like this, boy. Woo! I don't know what made her think that she was going to get away with it, but reality TV star Salone Jackson, better known as Jackie O. I think that's her name, Jackie something. I don't know what her real name is, what she goes by. But I know what the judge is going by, by that $200,000 that she stole in Volusia County. Let's get on over here, you guys, because the deputies have linked her to some real estate fraud schemes. How you going to be doing schemes and you on TV? Come on over here, you guys, because you know what she got. Locked up. And like I said, I don't know if she getting out. It's funny how the BBL, you can see it through the outfit too. Check this out, you guys. Let's check this out.
Tonight, Salone Jackson, better known as Betty Idol on Love and Hip Hop.
My bad, Betty Idol, Love and Hip Hop, locked up.
And cartel crew was arrested in connection to a real estate fraud scheme in Volusia County. This comes after an 11-month investigation. Investigators say the victims wired nearly $200,000 to purchase vacant land in Orange City after it was legitimately listed through a local real estate office. Detectives say the property was fraudulently listed for sale by suspects posing as the actual owners. The victims ultimately wired their money to a fraudulent business account. Detectives say they were able to connect most of the stolen funds to Salone Jackson using bank records. She faces several charges, including money laundering. Tonight, Salone.
It just ain't worth it. I guess that the reality checks wasn't enough, huh, Salone? I guess those reality TV checks just wasn't enough. You know, they're getting like 93 cents residuals depending on the show. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there, you guys. Pretty bad. That title fraud, nice bubble, right? She had the money for the injections. That's where all the money went. She went and got them injections done, but they ain't gonna help her out at all. Where's she going? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, unless you're gonna try to use them as pillows. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's get on over to Dylan. One lost their lives and 2 injured after we stand in Volusia County, you guys, after a house fire. Yeah, officials say. Let's keep on going back to Volusia, you guys. Let's get back over there, see what's going on with this one.
Breaking now at 8:30, crime scene investigators are on the scene of a house fire in DeLand where a roof caved in earlier this morning. H+OUR's Bob Hazen is live on the scene, and Bob, you just got new information.
Yeah, and we did sadly confirm that 1 person is dead after this fire and 2 people were hurt. I want to show you what it looks like right now. You can see that there are investigators there looking at the house. The left side of this home, the roof is pretty much completely gone. We can't see the back of it, but we do know that this was a devastating fire that happened at this house. We're on Central Parkway. That's in the Daytona Park Estates neighborhood near DeLand. This fire started around 3 o'clock in the morning, and according to firefighters, they got here. 1 person was able to get out of the house before they arrived. 2 other people that were still inside. Firefighters went in, pulled those 2 people out. One of them was taken by helicopter to the hospital, and the other person did die. At this point, they haven't said anything about who these folks were, or whether they're man, woman, how old they were. So we are still working to confirm some of that information, but clearly a very devastating fire in this house. The cause of it is really the question that we're trying to get answers to right now, and these investigators are also looking for evidence about that as well. So as we get more information about the cause of this and the victims in this fire, we will bring it to you. Covering Volusia County live near DeLand, Bob Hazen, WESH 2 News.
Breaking out.
Too bad you won't be able to voice your opinion again, Stephen, because sometimes you probably need to pay attention to what's going on and then you make your assessment. You need to get familiar with the show and stop thinking that, oh, he's beating up. I beat up on everybody, no matter what it is. I say giggity to some people. I talk about it. We talk about everybody over here. Jokes most of the time, nothing real serious or harmful, but I didn't like the way that you ran your mouth, so you can kick a rock for a block with no socks. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got more work to do. Let's get on over to Texas. I keep on telling you guys about this road rage. I keep telling you guys, sometimes you gotta what? Let it go. Why? Because it's just not worth it. Don't carry it with you. Don't be stressed. And you know what? Let them win the argument, because you never know how bad it can get. Let's get on over to Texas, you guys, because we always talk about it, but I want to make sure that my people know it's not worth it. Suspect has been arrested now for Fort Worth powing. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. I'm going to tell you one thing. He don't look too happy after he got them cuffs on him neither. Probably all gangster, all mad when you're in the heat of the moment. But once you get them cuffs on you, you know what I'm talking about, right? Them one size fits all when you're just sitting there in the back of the car. And they're like, watch your head. They put you in there. And then you look over, you see that Chinese restaurant. Never going to get that in a little while, right? That little Chihuahua down there. That little Domino's pizza. Anything, everything look good to you, especially when you got them silver bracelets on. So yeah, guys, let's preemptively know just to walk away and get away. Don't even deal with it. Leave it alone. No road rage for us. None of it.
As you heard, we start with breaking news tonight. Fort Worth police say they just arrested the suspect for this morning's deadly road rage shooting. Good evening. I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Family says an Everman ISD teacher's aide was the woman killed in that shooting. Police say it happened on Interstate 20 near the Hewlin Mall. Investigators say the driver and the shooter is Patrick Lawrence.
Now look at his face. We used to say, watch your face when you ace. That's when you take 3 dice and you shake them up and you roll 1, 2, 3. That's an automatic loss. 5, 5, 1, automatic loss. Solid numbers on the outside, whatever the number is in the middle, you lost. That game is called CeeLo. You think he looked like he just aced and lost all his money, right? It ain't worth it. Before, you could be all gangster and probably pow out the window and hit this lady. That's why I don't feel bad for him. It's not worth it, you guys. We got to let it go. Can't let it get to us.
37 years old. That's his picture. Fox News' David Centendry has the latest breaking news from police. David.
Hey, Steve, yeah, police announcing that arrest 14 hours after the shooting that took place this morning. And in a social media post, the police department releasing a photo that we have of that suspect. Want to show it to you right now.
They need to show the judge this. He's remorseful. How can I tell? Look at this picture.
Now, the suspect, 37-year-old Patrick Lawrence, arrested and charged with the murder of Latavia Davis, a local educator. The department says their hearts go out to her family and loved ones. In a social media post to the app X, Fort Worth PD says its real-time crime center and surveillance team was involved in the investigation. That usually involves flock and security cameras. You can tell police really wanted to get this info out as soon as possible because it's somewhat rare for the...
I tell you one thing, you better straighten up your face and do something about your hair, because where you going, you look pretty. You got a pretty mouth. You feel me? You got long hair too, going to hang out with some lifers. Who gonna keep them braids up? Questions. If there's a question I wanna know, that's it. Who gonna keep them braids up inside, buddy?
The department to share a photo of the suspect in handcuffs, especially before that suspect is even booked into jail. I-20 near Granbury Road shut down Thursday morning while Fort Worth Police Department investigates a deadly road rage shooting.
Upon arrival, officers located an adult female with a gunshot wound.
Sky 4 video appears to show police collecting evidence from the victim's car. Ground video appears to show a bullet hole on the bottom of the front passenger seat window.
After speaking to witnesses, officers learned that the victim and the suspect were traveling near this location, eastbound.
Police call it road rage. The suspect reportedly pulling up to the victim, firing multiple shots. The woman was struck and killed. Her family identifies her as Latavia Davis, a teacher's aide for Everman ISD. The school district's website says she worked at E. Ray Elementary School.
I had no idea that the young lady that came here was the victim.
Lee Diaz first heard about the shooting Thursday morning, but not until speaking with us did he learn it involved an educator of the school across the street from his home.
Allison John.
Diaz, like many others, believes road rage is becoming all too common and says he's had to remind his kids to do whatever they can to avoid it.
Prayers up for her, prayers up for her family, all of the students that's probably gonna miss out because she definitely was a student teacher aide. Probably was working to be a teacher as well. A good person. It seemed like she had her head on the right way. Don't know why this road rage situation happened, but I show videos like this so that we can prevent ourselves and think about it before we dial out and do something like this. Because you're not in control once rage takes over, you guys. You're not in control. And that's the last thing that you need, to be not in control of yourself and your emotions. Want to pray for the families, all of the victims, everybody involved in this situation, and thanks to the first responders. Amen. Just keep going. Just keep going, you guys. That's sad. She worked in a school. So, you know, that sucks right there. Hate to hear stuff like that, you guys. I hate to do it. Oh, boy. Come on, United States. Come on, America. Come on, people. All races, colors, creeds, whatever you are. Let's get back together as people again and stop forgetting and stop thinking about these parties and all of this crap. Let's get back together, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Yeah, that's not invited over here, Lewis. What's going on with that? You got to go. Bye, Lewis. We don't play that around here. I'm gonna do it myself, y'all. I got him. Yeah, Lewis, you got to go. We don't play with that over here. This is all we believe in over here. We believe in God. We want to pray for her. We want to pray for the family. Again, we want to pray for, make sure everybody up in here understands that we do not need to deal with road rage or EVIL. We don't accept that over here at all. We love the Lord. Amen. That's right. We don't play that. Let's get on over to the homestead. You guys, y'all ready? It's time. You see it behind me. And I hate to do it to you, but yeah, if you out in Miami and Florida and certain places, I need you to be on point and be careful, because there's a lot of dirty dining going on out there, and we like to report it. Watch where you eat. And that's why a lot of us, the majority of us, especially a lot of us that watch the health and wellness section, we resorted to eating our own food and cooking at home. Florida's Homestead said they found roaches and rodents gnawing on cabbage, roaches crawling on tables, 13 businesses that were ordered shut down by dirty dining. The only thing I don't like about this, you guys, and why I want to make it and bring it up to you, is because all they got to do is clean up to be opened again. That's not enough for me. That is not enough for me. Sorry, it's just not. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with this dirty dining special. You know we do it like once a month. Let's get into it.
Falling on food prep tables, rodent droppings right next to clean pots, and on food storage containers.
And one restaurant with more than 50 droppings in its kitchen. Local 10 investigator Jeff Weinstein takes us inside tonight's Dirty Dining Report.
13, yes.
Let's start in the Homestead area at 27275 South Dixie High.
Just so you guys know, I'm right. Yeah, rodents, gnaw. Yeah, look at this. I just want to make sure you guys know, because I want you to read it. Rodents gnaw cabbage. Roaches crawl on food prep tables. 13 businesses ordered shut. I'm not making it up. I write it exactly how they say it. Let's get it.
Highway is Yellowtail Subs and Grill, ordered shut last week and didn't pass a re-inspection on Monday.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Well, you had 32 violations. You had roaches everywhere. You're open to the public serving food.
Yeah, but we clean everything. We done.
Well, they re-inspected and you weren't allowed to.
They re-inspected and they still wasn't allowed to open up. That's why I'm like, nah, it's still not good enough. Because what type of practices are you guys having in there?
She's coming now.
Actually, when an inspector was here last week, based on a complaint, 32 violations were found. Live roaches crawling across the kitchen floor, on walls, shelves, around the dishwashing area, between clean containers, above and on a cooler, under a gyro machine. They were crawling on a food prep table next to uncovered sauce. They were coming out of a box of parchment paper used to wrap food. The inspector documented more than 100 roach droppings.
We clean every night. We have the whole hose, we have the degreaser, everything.
So what happened?
Summer.
Why don't just close it all the way down? Why they even give them a chance after that? Why don't just close it all the way down? Like, what's the problem? Close it all the way down. Come on, you guys, we got to get them likes up. Thank you for stepping in and letting us know. Let's knock out that 43 that Vincenta just showed right there, because that's crack numbers right there. Come on now, you know we can do better than that. Vincenta's talking about we got 143 likes after I've been working for how long? This is why you guys got to understand. We already don't make no money doing this. It's 7:39. That means I've been working for, let's say, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We're putting up 5 hours already, and we got a hunt. Are you freaking serious right now? And you wonder why I be saying I don't want to really do this no more, Liberty? Why I'm still trying to let it go? Because it ain't just YouTube. It ain't just YouTube. Because we got a lot of subs and other people that just don't be doing what they want to do. Give a buck, something, you feel me? But no, let's get back in the character Bugatti, because you know, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's get back over here and see what's going on with this. And y'all need to be, come on now. 143 likes, man, listen.
Summer is killing us.
Summer's killing us. Solomon says the exterminator will be here more often. Not far.
Look like a bug was going down the drain right there when he was with the hose, right?
Arcadia Plaza also ordered shut. The address here, 14511 Southwest 266th Street. That's in Naranja. In this kitchen, an inspector found rodent droppings, but the owner says that is not true.
8 rodent droppings on shelf in the kitchen.
20
rodent droppings on near clean pots.
No, todo estaba limpio.
She claims everything was fine. The only thing that was found was a hole in the wall. Here's the inspection. Rodent droppings were spotted on a shelf over a prep table in the kitchen. 20 rodent droppings on a shelf right next to the clean pots.
Doesn't anybody see that before the inspector comes?
No.
So if the droppings are there, that means that the rats are there, right?
Another consumer complaint comes in, this time Gourmet Creole in Pompano Beach, the restaurant located on Sample Road just east of I-95. An employee here gets the owner right on the phone.
They counted 55 rodent droppings in and around the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, it's just about everything taken care of.
Records show rodent droppings were discovered behind a fridge, on food storage container packing, on a food prep table.
All restaurants have issues.
All restaurants have issues is what that one says. So there was 13. That was 3 right there, you guys. 13 different places shut down. Let me give you a pre-warning, you guys. I don't care how hungry you are. I need you to make sure that when you go to these locations, you're looking for the alphabet. You're looking for A, B, C. You ready for this? If it's a C, think of it as an F. A C is an F. Don't think I'm making it up. Look it up yourself. If you see a C, that means that there's been rodent droppings reported. That means that they also have roaches as well, and they're being given time to fix it. Most of the time, a C is going to be orange. Now let's move on. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's get to the B. The B is like roaches, certain things like that, flies or whatever, airborne things going on, and they're still giving them a chance because there's no, every restaurant or every place that serves food has to have an A. There's no such thing as we're gonna let you rock with a B for sufficiency. They're supposed to have an A. And if you see a B or a C, they're supposed to be working towards getting that A, and that means an inspector's still coming there until they step their game up. B's and C's, look at that as roaches and mice, straight up and down. Look at that as just like that, or bad preparation or badness. All you want to do is look for the A's. Believe it or not, watch this. And one thing that I noticed is a lot of these corporate companies have these A's. Why? They may have certain standards that they practice throughout their whole day where they implement certain things. Certain places like Starbucks and places like that. You go there, you're going to see a lot of A's. It might be expensive or whatever, but believe it or not, they have different cleaning and certain standard and practices which they have to live up to. I never worked at none of these places before, so I can't stamp that. I'll be looking into it, but if you look at most of those places like that, you would start seeing more corporates because they look at it like, hey, we get in trouble. It's going to get out there. Many people are going to know. It's going to be bad for us. So a lot of those corporate companies make sure that they have a regimen when it comes down to cleaning and keeping things up. What I don't like is the fact that all somebody got to do is clean up a prep area, and then the next thing the inspector comes and I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, day after that, 2 weeks later. How do I know you're going to keep that practice going is my problem. That's why I don't eat out and I don't mess with their food. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes out, you guys. I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but I'd rather make my food at home. At least I know what's going into my body. And there's always going to be some sort of, I know it's going to freak you out, roach, bug, or something that you've probably eaten, but you know what? I'd rather eat my own food and clean my own stuff. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. What we doing right now? Okay, that was the last one. That was a phone call that he put into one of the owners, of course, that they're not going to own anything and say that they did something wrong, but it is what it is. We have to be more careful. We're looking for that blue A. We're only looking for the blue A. We do not want to even stay around when we see that green B. Green B, we out of there. If you see a C, kick a rock for a block. I might take you to a place today where there is an orange C, and they've been in business for a long time. Why? Because a lot of the health inspectors take a long time to get around in New York. Another whole situation we might need to dive into. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Postal store manager says she intercepted envelopes full of cash as the police are warning about scams. A lot of scams going on out here where people are trying to get you to take all your money out the bank, put it in an envelope, got somebody coming to get it, pick this up, pick that up. A lot of times it has to do with an elderly person that they've tricked out of their life savings. You guys, check this out. Let's get on over to the post office and see what's going on real quick. As a postal store manager says, she's intercepted large shipments of cash as police warn of these scams. Let's get into it, you guys.
Once you send that money, you might as well just throw it away because you're not going to get it back.
First, a local police force with a warning tonight about how scammers are threatening people in order to steal tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ken Rice. Police in Buffalo Township say that what's going on is more sophisticated than what they've seen before. Erica Standish is in Butler County with what police want you to know.
Police say
Look at that. The best chef is a bald one. I found a hair inside of a steakhouse burger. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Ugh. You know what? I actually went to a buffet one time. I forgot about this. I went to a buffet and we were all like getting our plates together. And I put the collard greens on the plate and I put everything else on the plate. You know, they used to call it I forgot the name of it, but it was in Harlem. I went there, sat down. The Chinese people or Asians run this place. Nothing but a big buffet. Whole bunch of different foods or whatever. But I stopped going to this buffet for two reasons. One day I went down and I sat down with my food. And as I'm looking at the collard greens and I'm eating the collard greens, I put my fork down and it was a bumblebee this big inside my collard greens. A bumblebee with the stinger still on inside my collard greens. What if I'd have bit that thing? Took it to the front. Oh, I'm so sorry. No problem. Da, da, da. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Elderly residents are coming to places like South Pike Postal, shipping items that are filled with cash or gift cards while the scammer is on the phone with them, allegedly threatening them to do it.
Several cases of fraud have been reported in Buffalo Township over the last few months, where police say residents are being scammed out of tens of thousands of dollars.
The scammers are able to hack into their phone, take control of their bank accounts. So it does look legit.
Chief Derringer says the scammers called the victims pretending to be their bank or use scare tactics about family members or personal information to steal their money.
A lot of times they don't believe the police. They don't believe the family members. They're so coerced into what the scammer's telling them to do. They forget. It's no fault of their own, but they forget. They think it's a legit problem, and they go and take multiple transactions of cash in order to fulfill that obligation what the scammer's telling them to do.
In one case, it happened to the same woman twice.
One of my officers was there. It was an elderly female. She wanted to ship another $30,000 in order to win $15 million.
Look at that. Who said that? Scooter Ginger said they tried to get my dad like that this last week. You might want to show him this episode for real, Scooter. Look at that. Tried to get my dad like that this last week.
Our manager says over the last few months, she's caught on to what's happening and has been able to stop and intercept before it's too late.
Look at that. Scooter said he called my dad and said that I was in jail and they would not release me unless he gave them $20,000. Wow.
I was like, I'm gonna open the box just to make sure it's packed properly. I'm allowed to. She's like, no, don't. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, what are you shipping out? She's like, there's $60,000 in there.
Another man showed up to ship books to California, willing to pay a hefty fee to overnight them.
And I opened it up and there was $27,000 in cash.
Derringer says because of her quick thinking, 3 victims got their money back before it was shipped away. But not everyone has been so lucky.
If I can get anything out there is please check with somebody prior to shipping anything, anywhere. Contact 911 in your community. Check with a family member. Check with a friend. Check with anybody before you ship any type of currency or money.
Now, this has been happening so much. Officers with Buffalo Township are now holding a public discussion that is going to be happening this Saturday.
They'll go and they'll call you and say, there's somebody at the bank that's stealing. You got to get your money out of that bank. And they'll have them so convinced that they'll be like, you know what? When you go in there and they ask you why you're taking all your money out, be careful because you don't know who you can trust in that bank. You got to really be careful. Don't even tell them why you're doing it. And then we're gonna send a courier to put it in another bank for you to make sure it's safe. They'll have all types of lies.
Officers with the police department and the Attorney General's office will be there to talk about these scams and how to avoid becoming a victim. It is happening at 10 o'clock again this Saturday at Zion Methodist Church.
Keep on going, you guys. That was for Pittsburgh, but that does not mean it's not happening all over. I don't even think Scooter live in no Pittsburgh. But look at that. It happens all over the world because if they can get you, they're going to get you. All they're going to do is give you an address or somewhere to send the money to. They might be somewhere in Africa, Zimbabwe, somewhere trying to get you. Most of the time, I catch them. Most of the time, I love it when I catch them too. I'll be like, yo, where you from? And then they so stupid, they dumb. You're never supposed to tell me something like that. I'm too smart. Oh yeah, I'm from Africa, I'm Senegal. I'll be like, oh yeah, well you ain't getting nothing out of me, homeboy. I ain't stupid. And then when I start flipping and saying all types of stuff, they be like, then they tell the truth. Oh, F you and blah, blah, blah. And, oh yeah, all of a sudden now it's F me, right? But before you were trying to get some money out of me, right? I remember one time somebody sent me a check. I was so broke, I took that check to the bank and tried to cash it. They were like, excuse me, sir, this check ain't real. No police, none of that. Wasn't no police, but just the check wasn't real. I thought it was. That's how it go. Just keep on going, you guys, because if you made it this far, I'm proud of you, because guess what you made it to? You made it to my favorite part of the show. It's the health and wellness section. You guys, we talk about it all the time. Inflammation. I'm always talking about my wrist. Always talking about the right hand, how I try to keep that inflammation down. You guys, you know inflammation is the enemy. And number one cause of inflammation is what? What we eat. Hate to tell you guys, but there's going to be a couple of things that we're going to have to get rid of and not eat anymore, especially when you find out about this tomorrow. You're going to be peed off about. And I'm glad we're at this part of the segment right now. I'm glad we're there. And I'm sorry that we're going to have to pause on the health and wellness segment because we were talking about scams. I want to bring you guys a warning right now for the Our Bottom Line Discord. There's been something brought to my attention by Money Tree that there is an individual who has copied the Our Bottom Line Discord. And what they're doing is reaching out to you guys, telling you about trading, stocks, and all of that stuff. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I don't know nothing about it. It ain't me. If you're a member of the Discord, I'm not telling you to shut me down. I'm just making sure that you don't have two accounts, Miss Swanza, because the screenshot had your name on there, by the way. And it was another person. I think it was either Angels or Winter. So what I need you guys to do is we should have conversations like this on all of those Discords. So if I'm emailing you something about money, how about you say, yeah, Bugatti, episode earlier was kind of fly, especially when you talked about blah, 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 because that person would have to watch that whole damn show in order to know what you're talking about. You get what I'm trying to say with this? There's people already right here because they feel like we have a community. And if they catch 2 or 3 people with a couple of hundo, like they caught Money Tree, he just told me the other night, for $100. Shit, I don't even get a tip of $100 on here. So don't send it to nobody else thinking that you're going to trade. So yes, be a member of the Our Bottom Line. But again, and I'm going to change the emoji today. So you guys will see the difference. I'm going to have a whole different picture up there so you know the difference. But be very careful. This person, I'm talking to Money Tree back and forth, and he hit me back talking about, yeah, you mean like the guy, Chris, that you told me about with blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? And then he said something else, and I had to put it together. I said, yo, bro, I never told you about who to go invest with stocks in. I don't got no Bitcoin and none of that going on. He's like, and sent me a whole bunch of screenshots of somebody that stole a logo, everything like that, fake Our Bottom Line on Discord. So don't shut me down. We got to get rid of that person, and I'm going to help you guys do it. Change the logo, couple of things that you're going to see exclusively as me, but be careful, you guys. Yes, be careful. Do not at all say something about the show. Talk about my suit. Talk about something that you actually saw when you watched the show. If they're asking you for money, yo, Bugatti, that black suit that you had on the other day was crazy. But let me ask you, what color was that pocket square? You feel me? Mess with them a little bit. You feel me? Because if they ain't watched the show, yeah, you get what I'm saying? Or ask them something like that, or something that you know that they don't. We got to keep on moving forward. Let's get right back to the health and wellness section. But I got to take care of my people. Can't let you guys be getting hit up like that. Shit, I need $100. I got a bill I got to pay too. They ain't giving us no money around here. But yeah, let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. What does turmeric actually do inside of your body? Curcumin explained. We talked about garlic. We talked about all sorts of other stuff like sugar. We talked about protein. Talk about nutrition all the time. But what does turmeric actually do? We talked about that. We talked about a couple of things, but what does turmeric actually do? And why do you need pepper in order to really make it activate? Is it good for your body? Small doses, big doses? What's up with turmeric, you guys? Why do they say that you should use it? Why are they telling us it's good for our inflammation? That's right. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's do what we got to do. This is the health and wellness section. One of mine and Jolina's favorites as far as like when it comes down to the graphics. We just love these graphics to see when it goes through the body, where things go off to, what parts of the body get the benefits and the nutrition. Last thing I'm going to say before I play the clip is food, nutrition, vitamins, minerals, products have none of that. Cereals, McDonald's, none of that. It's all made for the hype. It's all made for the shelf. It's all made for your eyes, and it's all made for the corporations to make money. If you do not get anything out of it, it's not food. Let's keep on going, you guys. What turmeric actually does inside your body. Some people call it turmeric. Turmeric. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Actually does inside your body. One of the most researched spices on earth, and also one of the most overhyped. Turmeric's effects are studied largely because of curcumin, one of its major bioactive compounds. Curcumin makes up only a small fraction of the raw spice by weight. The moment you eat turmeric, curcumin faces a serious problem. It is poorly absorbed by your gut, rapidly metabolized, and eliminated relatively quickly, so only a small amount reaches your bloodstream unchanged. This is why a normal sprinkle of turmeric in cooking provides a relatively small amount of curcumin, compared with the concentrated doses used in many clinical trials. There is a well-documented way to increase curcumin's bioavailability.
This is how you activate it. Or you can actually go get the pills like I told you guys before. I used to take 1,500 milligrams. I would take that, and it actually really helped with my internals. And it helped out with the sciatica. I don't have that sciatica problem that much anymore.
Piperine, a compound in black pepper, can substantially increase curcumin exposure when the two are taken together. This is why many curcumin supplements include piperine, and why turmeric and black pepper are often paired in traditional cooking. Modern pharmacology now gives us a biochemical explanation for how piperine can increase curcumin exposure. Once curcumin reaches your bloodstream in meaningful amounts, one of its most studied effects is anti-inflammatory activity. It can influence several of the same inflammatory pathways targeted by conventional anti-inflammatory medicines, although its effects are not equivalent to those drugs. Multiple clinical trials suggest curcumin supplements can reduce pain and stiffness in osteoarthritis.
Now, we talked about this before, right? And we really need to do anything that we can do to add to our joints, because we do know that constant walking, constant grinding does wear away at our joints. So anything that can complement more health for better in these areas, joints, inflammation, we're all for it. And again, we're not trying to say it's the cure for everything, but add it to the recipes, add it to the diet of good things. And it should be beneficial to the body.
Studies have found effects comparable to standard anti-inflammatory medicines, although the evidence varies by formulation and study. Curcumin is also a genuinely active antioxidant. It can help neutralize reactive molecules and may also influence the body's own antioxidant defense systems. Some research also links curcumin with modest improvements in cardiovascular markers, including small changes in LDL cholesterol and blood vessel function.
So add it is what I'm saying. It's not going to be the main thing, but add it to something else, add it on, and yeah, add it to your food. That's right, turmeric.
Lab studies have found that curcumin can affect cancer cells and slow tumor growth in animal models. But these findings have not established curcumin as a proven cancer treatment in humans. High-dose curcumin supplements can cause digestive upset.
That's again what I'm going to tell you, because I used to take the high dose, and you get a little bit of you get gas, and a little bit of you get a little bit of not bloating, but like a little bit of gas, depending on the dosage. So what I do tell you guys to do is, if you are going to take turmeric, make sure that you find out, because the limit daily is supposed to be 1,500 milligrams per person. But like, you might want to talk to your doctor just to make sure that that's good for you, because it also has a lot to do with the blood and blood thinning. So if you're on blood thinners, you also want to make sure you check in with a doctor as well before you take any of our advice. Always do that. Let's keep going, you guys.
And curcumin may have mild antiplatelet effects. Anyone taking blood thinning medication should speak with a doctor before using concentrated supplements. Curcumin can also influence bile flow. People with gallbladder or biliary problems should check with a healthcare in concentrated doses, and very high-dose supplements rarely been associated with liver injury. The effects depend on the dose, formulation, and how much your body can actually absorb. Comment below, and I'll send you the full guide.
Let's keep on going, you guys, again, because we like to share the love, and I think that you guys should subscribe, follow Body Protocols. We follow Body Protocols, even though we've done all of the videos already together, and we love doing them together. But I think that this is something we all need to know, share with our families as well. This is Body Protocols. That's the name of the channel, overall Body Protocols, right? And the name of the show today was what turmeric actually does inside of the body. What turmeric actually does inside of the body. And you already know, once you go to the health and wellness section of the Discord, like every day, it's going to be right there. If you guys don't want to go look at it again on here, all you got to do is go to the Discord, the real one, the Our Bottom Line Discord. And I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be a lot of imposters out there because when you're good, you're just that good. And I look at it in a good way. Yesterday, somebody was streaming the show on a whole nother network. I don't care. Gives us promo. We need it. That's how you look at it. Academics, that's what I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. We used to run off 5,000 t-shirts at a certain place, 10,000 t-shirts. Next thing you know, all of a sudden we got 20, 30, 40, 50,000 t-shirts out here in circulation. Why? Because the ones that we made and paid for, yeah, they made them and paid for it, but you don't think that those bootleggers was making their own t-shirts too? Right, and we made more impressions off the fake stuff to get our name out there than we did the stuff that we were selling. When somebody likes it, you just got to make sure it's yours, make sure you hone it the right way, and all of the stuff will fall into play. You're going to have a knockoff. They got knockoff Louis Vuitton, knockoff Chanel, knockoff Gucci, but that doesn't mean that Gucci and those guys don't stay together, right? So go ahead and let them knock us off. Let them play us on all of their lives. That's just going to get us out of there even bigger, like what we're doing now. Climbing our way back to the top from nothing. And it's a great climb. Gotta just tell you guys. And let's keep on going because we built for it. That's why I'm saying that. It's not over. We're still in the health and wellness section. How many people gonna walk with me? How many people gonna go out there and get some sun? I mean, it is Saturday. You feel like going around the lake, taking a little walk in the park to get some sun, some fresh air? Because guess what? This ain't gonna do it. This ain't gonna do it. Every time I'm finished with that next show and I got that header up, out of here, I go straight to the park. I go get some sun, I go look at the bugs, the flies, everything, just to get out of here. That's right, go hang out by the water. That's what we need to do, you guys, let's go. Because 7 things start to change when you start to walk daily, especially when you get out the house. You get this little, like, ooh, I'm out of the house. Get to walk around, see the sky, get to experience the wind, breeze, and all of that, go to the store, whatever like that. Now, I'm not saying it's not expensive every time we go outside, but we need to. And we need to take walks, especially after you eat dinner, let your food digest. Grandma was right, you guys, believe it or not. So yes, 7, let's do it real quick. 7 things that change when you start walking daily. I'm not even talking about running hard the way that the doctors told us to in order to get our cortisol level up, because sometimes that's not good. Sometimes it damages the body. Sometimes you just need to walk. And that's what I'm talking about. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Again, this was what turmeric actually does inside your body. Now, let's see what's happening with that turmeric as we're walking, because we're going to do 7 things that change when you start walking daily. I said daily, not just once a day, once a week.
Walking isn't just getting from point A to point B. It's one of the most powerful health tools you already own. While high-intensity exercises are propped up to be more beneficial, they actually trigger stress spikes and flood your body with cortisol. In contrast, walking or just moving your legs rhythmically manages glucose without the stress response, burns fat efficiently, and works with your body's natural design instead of against it. Walking regularly is also known to directly reduce the risk of diabetes and Alzheimer's.
Okay.
In this guide, we're exploring 7 remarkable benefits of walking that science has uncovered, from sharper memory to stronger
Come
bones.
on and walk with me.
Let's talk about your brain. You know that foggy feeling when you've been sitting too long? Walking literally clears that away.
I get it every day. I've been up in here already 5 hours messing around in this one room. The air is the same. It's stale. You know what I'm talking about? When you get outside, you get fresh air. You don't have the air from the same room constantly. You feel me? That's why I said circulation walk. And yes, we need to get those likes up, you guys. This is very important. I'm sending out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. You guys, and yes, that super chat worked. I don't know. Let me know if the super chat worked today. I don't know. I ain't seen none of them today. I saw 1 or 2, but I think the super chat kind of broke over there today, Liberty. And the Cash App is kind of quiet too, but it's okay. We working. Let's keep on doing what we got to do. Let's go.
You walk, your brain releases neurotrophic factors that energize your brain cells. They help neurons grow stronger and form new connections. Deep in your brain sits the hippocampus, your memory's architect. It builds and stores your memories. As we age or live stressful lives, the hippocampus can actually shrink with time.
But walking helps this. That's why I'm saying, all you got to do is walk. Just walk it out. Walk it like you're
Walking
talking.
stimulates this area, helping it stay robust and even grow. Unlike intense running, which can leave your brain exhausted, walking creates a perfect restorative environment. It's like hitting the reset button on your mind. Every step strengthens neural pathways and acts as a protective shield.
Dr. Tracy told us about those neural pathways, right? So what are we going to do? I love it when somebody else tells us something which can fortify and strengthen something that somebody else has already told us. Neural pathways.
Against cognitive decline. Your heart and blood vessels are sophisticated, but they have limits. High-impact exercises like weightlifting or sprinting can spike your blood pressure dramatically. Over time, that turbulence can damage delicate blood vessel linings and lead...
Now, didn't we talk about that? The blood vessel walls? And we talked about how they get repaired, because they get repaired and then there's a big bump there, which makes that blood vessel, which makes that vessel get tight. Right, so look, supportive things. Walking is supporting. If you're moving too fast, you might not want to do that because the blood rushing by actually damages the artery walls. And guess what else does that too? Bread. Guys got to cut out the bread too. We're about to get into that next episode. Tomorrow, we're going to start talking about the bread. And I love it too, but it ain't no good for us. Let's go.
To plaque buildup. Walking is like a gentle massage for your cardiovascular system. It keeps everything flowing smoothly without dangerous pressure spikes. Think of it as maintaining a steady, calm rhythm that your heart loves. This consistent, moderate activity helps keep arteries flexible and clear, preventing sticky plaque from latching onto walls. Walking also reduces cortisol, and lower cortisol means less inflammation and less strain on your cardiovascular
Okay, you already
system.
walk.
Research is clear. People who walk regularly have healthier, more resilient blood vessels. Most of us spend too much time indoors, breathing the same stale air. Your lungs aren't designed for that. They're designed to expand, contract, and process fresh air constantly. When you're sedentary, your lungs get lazy.
And what happens when your lungs get lazy? You can catch diseases and stuff like that from breathing in the same thing back and forth and not clearing your pathways. That's right. Lungs are very important. You got to fresh air, not the same room air. And also open that window sometime and let some of that outside air come in. Let that stale air up out of the house, y'all. Let it out. Open up all the windows. I'm not talking about when you clean up and you got all of the chemicals in the air. I'm talking about for no reason. Let all the cold air in and close the windows. Let some of that air in.
Toxins and dust particles settle in those tiny air sacs called alveoli, and your body struggles to clear them out. But when you walk, especially outdoors, you're giving your respiratory system the workout it craves. Your breathing deepens naturally, and that increased airflow acts like a powerful cleaning mechanism. It flushes out microscopic toxins and stale air, replacing them with fresh oxygen. It's like opening all the windows in a stuffy house and letting a breeze sweep through.
Okay, Brad.
Here's what's really fascinating. This regular flushing strengthens your immune barrier. Every time you walk, you're training your lungs to be better at filtering out pathogens and pollutants. The diaphragm also gets a proper workout, which increases your overall lung capacity and efficiency. Another aspect where walking can help you tremendously is insulin resistance.
That's right, because it keeps that blood, the sugars down, and it keeps the insulins down. You gotta flow, you gotta move, you guys, you gotta move.
A condition that affects millions. When you walk, your muscles start to become more sensitive to insulin. This essentially means that your body starts to process glucose that accumulates in your bloodstream due to insulin resistance more efficiently without requiring your pancreas to pump out excessive insulin.
See?
Think of it as giving your pancreas a well-deserved break. Instead of working overtime, it can function at a normal, healthy level. Research from Duke University found something remarkable. Walkers tend to cover more distance over time compared to runners. Why? Because runners often burn out or get injured, while walkers maintain their routine consistently. That consistency is where the magic happens for your metabolism. You're not creating dramatic spikes and crashes in your blood sugar.
Sorry,
You're
Brad.
maintaining a steady, healthy balance. This is especially crucial if you're pre-diabetic. Walking can literally be the bridge that takes you from a risky metabolic state to lasting health. It's not flashy or intense, but it works with your body's natural systems rather than against them.
And it's not high intensity. You can control the amount of distance you're going. You can control how fast you're walking. You feel like you're tired, you want to shut it down. Start a little bit at a time. There you go, Jelena. Pace yourself. Look, my cat's sunbathing right now too with the open window. See? They love that. The cats love that with the sun on their face. They love that. See, they know better than us.
Your digestive system isn't just a passive tube. It's an active system that thrives on movement. When you're sitting around all day, everything slows down. Food sits longer in your stomach and intestines, leading to bloating, discomfort, and inefficient nutrient absorption.
And fat buildup in places you wonder, well, why I get that roll over here? How I get that roll over here? Because you keep on sitting down after you eat that lunch and you're eating a lot. Burn it, get up, walk. Like grandmama used to tell you, get out there and walk it off, boy, after dinner.
Absorption. It's like a traffic jam in your guts. Walking gets things moving again, literally. The gentle bouncing motion and engagement of your core muscles stimulate peristalsis. That's the wave-like muscle contractions that move food through your digestive tract. It's like giving your intestines a gentle massage that keeps everything flowing smoothly.
There we go, there we go.
And here's a bonus. When you walk outside, you're getting sunlight exposure. That sunlight triggers vitamin D production, which plays a crucial role in gut health.
See?
Vitamin D helps maintain the lining of your intestines and supports a healthy microbiome. A healthy microbiome means better digestion, stronger immunity, and even improved mood. So that post-meal walk your grandmother insisted on, she was onto something. It's not just an old wives' tale.
You ever notice how you feel better when you go out for a walk? Don't even have a destination. Just, I'm going to go for a walk, 5-10 minutes. You can even be on your phone doing it, but just walking, looking around, seeing things, the sun, the sky, make me feel good. I know that. I don't know about y'all, but I feel really good just walking.
Solid science. Walking after eating helps regulate blood sugar spikes and keeps your digestive system humming along efficiently. Here's something that might
Now,
surprise
ain't nobody talking about playing the trumpet while you're walking. Talking about breaking wind while you're walking. Okay, we get it. Yeah. Then you gotta act like you ain't the one that did it, right?
you. Your bones are alive. They're not just static scaffolding. They're living organs that constantly remodel themselves based on the stresses you place on them.
That's why posture is important. You think that your liver, your kidneys, and your skin are the only thing that's alive? Your bones are too. That's why the way you position yourself, the way that you move and flex, is very important. You'll train your bones to stay that way.
But there's a sweet spot. Too much stress, like repetitive pounding from running, can cause micro damage that your body struggles to repair. Too little stress, and your bones become weak and brittle. Walking hits that sweet spot perfectly. The rhythmic, moderate impact stimulates your osteoblasts, specialized cells that build new bone tissue. Every step sends a signal to your bones. Hey, we need you strong, so keep building. This is especially important as we age, when bone density naturally declines. Your spine gets special benefits too.
My homeboy, my OG is 85 years old. He just made 85 years old in February. He be walking in the park all the time. He's from 100th Street, let's put it like that. He walks to 125th Street in Harlem and back every other day. He's 85 years old. What's the excuse?
Those discs between your vertebrae don't have a direct blood supply, so they rely on movement to get nutrients. Walking creates a beautiful pulse and plump mechanism. When your foot strikes the ground, there's gentle compression that pushes old fluid out of the discs. When you lift your foot, pressure releases and fresh, nutrient-rich fluid flows in. It's like wringing out a sponge and letting it soak up fresh water. This keeps your spinal discs hydrated, flexible,
All I hear is good, good, and more good. How about y'all?
and resistant to degeneration. So how do you make this work? It comes down to the FIT formula. frequency, intensity, and time. But here's the thing. This isn't about grinding yourself into the ground. Frequency is your foundation. Walking daily sends a consistent signal to your body that movement is a priority. Your biology responds to patterns, so the more regular you are, the better the results.
We watch moves methods all the time. She always tells you to move. She tells you to flex. She says move in positions that you're not even supposed to. Why? Because when you fall, you don't fall in a position that you know you're going to fall in. So she's so good at it, it's to the point where if she fall, she's almost good for the fall because she's already flexed in that direction. How many people turn the wrong way and get a shock that lasts about 4 weeks? A little strain. It happened to me before. When you don't move around a lot, you'll mess around and move your back a certain way and you'll get a strain in your back some kind of way that'll stay with you for so long you feel it with every breath. But if you move and flex and go in all of these positions that your body can go into, you got a better chance of being able to catch that flex. Don't fall. Grab yourself on the ground. I'm used to walking, so I can catch myself when I slip, when somebody try to push me, or when I need to whoop-whap, whoop-whap. I'm good for it. Come on, youngster. Let's go. You feel me? Come on.
You don't need to walk for hours. Even 20 to 30 minutes makes a difference. Intensity should feel comfortable. You should be able to hold a conversation while walking. If you're gasping for air, you're going too hard. This moderate intensity keeps you in that optimal zone where your body can sustain the activity without triggering stress responses. Time is about consistency over duration. It's better to walk 30 minutes every day than to do a 3-hour hike once a month.
Wow.
Your body needs that regular stimulus to maintain the benefits. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You do it briefly, but consistently every day. Look, we live in a world that glorifies intensity, but your body didn't evolve to sprint away from predators every day. It evolved to walk. Long distances at a steady pace,
Right.
day after day.
Right.
That's what it's optimized for.
Right.
By choosing walking, you're not taking the easy way out. You're taking the smart way forward.
And you're going to be able to go longer, more distance. And guess what? You ain't going to believe this. When you do decide to run, you'll be able to. Why? Because you've been walking like crazy. You're already used to it. You're conditioned. Pick up the pace, a little bit at a time.
You're protecting your brain, strengthening your heart, clearing your lungs, balancing your metabolism, supporting your digestion, and building stronger bones. All while avoiding the injuries and burnout that come with high-impact exercise.
Liz.
The path forward is literally right in front of you. Start today. Put one foot in front of the other. Let the steady flow of walking transform your health from the inside out. Your future self will thank you.
And
Walking
I think,
isn't just getting from point.
and I thank you guys too. Cash App, Bugatti NYC, BOOGOTTI $1 is a Cash App, $2 is a Cash App. We accept everything around here. Yes, we got to do it that way nowadays because Big Bro ain't really rocking with us like that. So all we got is us. Try to bring you guys the best and whatever we can do to try to keep ourselves afloat. We're working, you guys. We do this every single day. Our bottom line. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. That's probably why it's my favorite segment too. It's probably my favorite segment too. What we doing right now? Lucid Anatomy. Lucid, one word, anatomy, ANATOMY. That's the name of the channel right there, you guys. Y'all ready? Let's do it together because I didn't do it yet. This is how we going to do it. We're going to press that subscribe button. It's right there and it's black right now. So we're going to do it together. This is what you guys should be doing under me. We're going to hit that subscribe button right there. Boom! And you see when the subscribe come over, you see that bell? Hit that bell and we go all the way up. And when you go up, you select all. This way you get the notifications. If you're not getting our notifications, turn it off and turn it back on and hit all. Boom, just like that. I'll be getting all notifications from now on from Lucid Anatomy when they go live. When they put up a video, whatever it is, I'm gonna know now because I selected all. Do the same thing under Bugatti so you know when we're in the streets, when we're going live and whatever we're doing. Got some cool interviews coming up too. So yeah, you wanna do the same thing. 7 things that change when you start walking daily. Again, lucid anatomy. Let's keep on going forward, you guys, because you know it ain't over. You know it ain't over. You know it's not over. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen and get those likes up, because guess what? Still trying to get you guys that merch out. Still trying to see if you guys can make it. And if you can, get to 300. You get to 300 likes. That's right, you guys. You got 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains coming out, and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals coming out. You guys should be receiving your packages from the other day, because we definitely put them in the mail. Make sure when you get your merch, you let everybody know that we're on 100 and we keep our word. Also, put it on the dog collar, put it on your keychain, put it on the coffee cup. We want to see it. Take a picture so that I can put it up in the Discord, show that you got it and the family's representing. Also, I'll put it up in the post notification area too, because we love to share stuff like that. Family, go ahead and join that Discord. It ain't just me, it's a whole lot of us over there. Now, where we going? You guys want to see it, right? We got to get back over to Big Bear, because guess what? There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes. Yep, sorry to say it. That's right, you guys. R.I.P. Jackie, but somebody has moved in. Girl, you better get out of my house. Well, you ain't around no more. So guess what? D1 has taken over the nest. Let's go, you guys. And guess who came back? Guess who came back home? Let's see, you guys. Let's see. He came back home once he found him a little girlfriend there too. Check this out, you guys. Check it out. The Eagles, they back at the nest.
After Big Bear's beloved bald eagle Jackie died, love may be in the air for her mate Shadow. CBS LA's Brittany Irwin is following all this drama.
I told you the other one was like, I'm saying she gone now. You might as well let me move in. What's good? She went over there and hollered at him like, I could move in.
Brittany, is another eagle swooping in?
You know, Pat, I think so. I feel like there's so much going on we can't keep up. Now, 2 things could be happening at the nest. Experts say KD1 could simply be hanging out and socializing, or we could be watching a first date.
Shadow is back in the spotlight, and this time he's not alone. The Big Bear bald eagle spotted at his famous nest with the new female, KD1. The 10-minute hangout giving millions of eagle watchers a glimpse of hope.
Just so you know, KD1 is the one with the black on her head. And Shadow came back to the crib, huh? Everybody was like, poor Shadow. Shadow like, I'm all right, got another one. Look at everybody in the comments.
We'll have a new mascot pretty soon, so that's exciting news.
That's good for him because it's nature. It happened.
Just days ago, Shadow lost his partner Jackie of 8 years. The beloved bald eagle died Monday after more than 3 weeks of intensive care at the Ojai Raptor Center. Jackie was found injured near Big Bear Lake in July, suffering from severe anemia.
When I heard that she passed, it was really sad.
I was like, oh no, like this is so sad, but yeah, that was my first reaction. It was to send it to my mom.
But now, this video is giving eagle watchers something to smile about. KD1 is a banded eagle tracked by biologists since she hatched in the Prado Basin.
If Shadow is in the nest with KD1, that might be a little bit telling. You know, that's very social behavior. And it looked like they were pretty close to each other a good amount of the time.
The sighting has people wondering, could a new love be taking flight? But experts say, not so fast. KD1 is still a little young right now, but by the time mating season arrives this fall, biologists say she'll be mature enough to nest.
We tie our things and emotions up and then we project them on the things that we love. And I think that's a superhuman thing. So I'm not knocking that. But we do have to remember that eagles are wild animals and they're going to do what they're going to do.
Let's get those likes up, you guys. Let's get those 100. Let's get those 3 out the way, because you guys are doing terrible today when it comes to the likes. I'm sorry. I'm glad that you guys are letting me know, because man, as good as this show is, we can't even get. No, that ain't enough, Liberty. You talking about just to get the 200? We ain't gonna make the 3 today. They're gonna have to go for it on let's call it Purple Sunday. They're gonna have to go for the 3 tomorrow. So you guys, if you did not double tap, so sorry for you. It doesn't seem like you're going to be able to get any merch today, but you probably don't even want it. You probably don't even care, but it's okay. No problem. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. But Liberty, guys, don't even worry about it. We tried. We tried to look out for them. It's all good.
For now, KD1 is just a visitor, and what happens next is up in the air.
Hopefully this new bird can do just as good as Jackie.
There is hope after tragedy, and at least her offspring are out there, and if we care so much about nature, which is good. Now, biologists say things could become a little clearer as we get closer to fall near the start of breeding season. But for now, there's no guarantee this will be a new couple, so we'll just have to wait and see. And Pat, I'm invested.
Well, she look like she moving in. She moving around branches. She doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't just normally just be doing stuff inside the crib when you ain't trying to hang around. You feel me? What y'all got for me? Y'all beat that like button up like you walked and talked to the advantage of your. Oh yeah, no, don't do that. Liberty and justice. I appreciate you. Fair Mods as well. Thank you guys so much. Mark, that's right, 200. We never give up. Hey, it's up to you guys. If y'all want to do it, it's on you, but I had enough of asking. Love is up in the air. Scooter, what else you guys got for me with the comments? What you got? She makes her space. You see she making her space? Talking about you, she ain't staying. You see she moving around branches? Exactly. You seen her redecorating. Yeah, I don't know what this one had over here, but we're going to have to change this around a little bit, boo. Are you hungry? I'm about to go fly and find something. You need something? Once she start doing that a couple of times, Shadow be all right. Trust me. Shadow gonna be all right. Trust me. She know what she doing. She done moved in. She done changed the curtains. Look, it's funny how animals are so comparable to us, right? And another thing, if you really pay attention to them, they're communicating with us. They are communicating with us all the time, especially dogs. They always communicate with us. And sometimes they find the weirdest friends. Sometimes you might see a cat with a dog, a bird with a mouse, and you never know, they might be the best of friends, right? You never thought maybe a kangaroo with a bison. Kangaroo with a bison? Yeah, kangaroo with a bison, especially if they're babies, like puppies and the little bison. You might find a little baby bison hanging out with a kangaroo.
Sometimes the most unlikely pair can bond and create a beautiful friendship, which is the case at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. A 2-month-old bison calf named Gertie and a year-old kangaroo named Penny have become the best of friends. The pair relax and play together, and Penny even grooms Gertie when she sees fit. Their friendship has caught the attention of the staff, who have enjoyed watching the pair every day. Although the animals' bond is strong, it's temporary. The veterinary clinic staff says Penny, who was hand-raised, will eventually join the rest of the kangaroos at the safari. And in time, both animals will live out the rest of their days surrounded by their respective species. This is Inside Edition.
Yeah, you guys, you never know when you're gonna find a friend. That's how animals are. You never know. You got a kangaroo with a bison. Like, come on, guys. That's two different parts of the world. How did that even happen? But you never know. Never know. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up and see if we can get those likes up to whatever we can. Also, you guys, come on now. Let's show some love and support for the host. We accept Cash App around here. We ain't turning down nothing but these two collars right here. You see that, right? Yeah, BOOGOTTI NYC. We appreciate you guys as well. Let's get those numbers up. We're trying to beat yesterday. We're trying to get our overall views up to get back to where we were before. And you know that we are the #1 YouTube live show, period, while we're on, right? Just in case you're new and you didn't know that. Don't know what they's telling you, but when we're on, ain't nobody else on. They can't mess with us. Come on, you guys. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. You probably saw a little bit of the snippets already. But I have to show you this, you guys. And I want to just tell you, you've been asking me for a while, and I've been wondering, what's going on with Nova? What's going on with Lynn? So yes, you guys, I like to break it to you right now and just tell you, like I told you before, it's not a 100% recovery when it comes down to Nova. He had a real serious situation when it came down to his spinal surgery. And with that being the case, she's still working with Nova. You see he's not in the recovery anymore when it comes down to doing rehab. So when he goes long distance, you may see Nova with his wheelchair. And when he goes short distance, she doesn't use the wheelchair. But yes, he's not 100% recovered. I hate to break the news because I'm the first advocate. I'm the first person to champion Nova. I love Nova, as we all do, as well as Lynn. But, sometimes, just like she's saying here, we got to just accept what we can, and we're just going to stay with him and keep on moving forward. Because, of course, he's not 100% recovered, but she's still working, and she's never going to give up. So I want you guys to see what's going on with our friends that we haven't seen in a little while, Lynn and Nova. And yes, it was queued up because I watched the whole video, but I wanted to get to the points of this point right here to see where we're at and what's really going on. We have not seen Nova that much, and I wanted to see, where her head was at and what was going on with Nova, with a real report coming in from his mom. Let's see what she has to say about his recovery and the stages that he's at right now. Lynn and Nova, no matter what, we love you guys. We love you. Let's go.
Yeah, girl, I remember you telling me about your baby, and honey, all he gets is the nuggets. He's walking? Okay, and I also had somebody send me a comment over here about that as well. So I'm glad you asked that question. Yes, Noah is walking, but he walks really well in short distances. So when he does long distances, he gets tired really quick. So you guys, y'all still see him in his wheelchair whenever I take him on his long walks to go potty in the mornings or in the afternoons. Y'all see us and he'll be in a wheelchair. But that's why. Because he gets tired quick. Yeah, somebody had asked that question. So he is not fully recovered. Yeah, I've watched a couple of Caesar's videos too. Yeah, he's not fully recovered. So we still using the wheelchair for support. Cookie Monster, where are you from? Yeah, he likes to run. Yeah, and if you notice, when you guys see him running, he actually does a run hop. So since that has happened, he hops when he runs, but he loves to do it. My baby still loves to do what he used to do. He just ain't, he ain't all the way there yet. It's just gonna take some time, and I'm hoping and praying that he does fully recover.
It's funny how he noticed she talking about him. You see his head go up.
But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, y'all. Where he is, y'all, he is a long ways from where he came from. And if the Lord if he decides not to, allow him to be fully, to get back all the way back to himself, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fine with that. Because my baby has been through a lot. And I'm totally happy, where he is right now. Because he couldn't walk at all.
She also says she's not going to put him through another surgery, even if he has to go through another one. Like, she's not going to do that to him because she just feels like he's been through enough. And I don't blame her. I think that he has. I think that if she just keeps on making sure he's healthy, hopefully building him up and letting him try to rehabilitate, hopefully he's going to be the best that he can be. 7 years old now. Nova's about to have a birthday, October. He'll be 7 years old. And yeah, that's the report on Nova. Just bringing you guys up to date on one of our friends. And let's go ahead and put those prayers in the air for Lynn as well as Nova. Want to pray for Lynn for being the ultimate pit bull mom. Want to pray for Nova for not ever giving up and having that endurance and understanding and giving us the understanding of what a bully really is. Just don't give up, nothing but a bunch of love, and you're going to keep on trying to do as much as you can. And they're the perfect people. I'm just so glad that they found each other. Perfect animal and perfect mom. because they inspire so many people. So yes, even though you're not 100% Nova over here at Our Bottom Line, we're going to keep on praying for you, keep on pushing, and keep on hoping that you do wind up being 100%. Just wanted to bring you guys up to date on what's going on with Nova. Amen. That's right, you guys. You know how we do. We got to do the health and wellness section, and we got to bring you the animals and let you know what's going on with our fam. This is going to be your last chance to send in all your money. Double tap that screen and send up all your money. That's right, you guys. Double tap that screen. You're feeling like sending in some super chats, whatever like that. We would appreciate it. Also, that's right, Cash App, $ BOOGOTTI-NYC. We appreciate you guys. Also, Vincenta, thank you so much and good morning, and appreciate you for the $12 super chat. We are family and we're keeping it together over here, you guys. All we got is us, and we appreciate you every single day right here on Our Bottom Line. #1 show on YouTube. And guess what, you guys? You know what we're going to do. We got to talk about it. That's right. That's right. The Show Your Talent Search coming up soon in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island. Also, one person on here is going to be able to be a part of the talent show and win $250. After we get everybody together, we're going to make them compete for the $1,000 grand prize. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC. I'll be there as well. And also, Big Drip, that's the company, www.drinkbigdrip.com. If you guys want to be a part of the talent show, all you got to do is go over to the website. Like Miss Wanza always says, if you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. 14% alcohol by volume, 12-ounce can, so you're getting a double blast right there. Going over to the website, want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's 2 G's and 2 P's, not just one. We 2 P's and 2 G's. And you know we're not getting up out of here this Saturday without saying our prayers. And you know we got to do nothing but give you guys nothing but love and respect for staying here, holding us down for the whole episode. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? And for the last people that have not hit that like button, come on in. Let's hit that like button. We're trying to get up to 300 because if we can, right before I get out of here, I'm still trying to give away 6 keychains and 6 of these decals. Come on, you guys. If we can get to 300, we're wrapping up right now. If you have not hit that like, go ahead and hit that like and get those numbers up. It's time, you guys. That's what we're going to do. Because you know what we got to do? The same way we came in here is the same way we're going to kick a rock and step off. We got to get those prayers in the air. Whatever you want to pray for, please add it. If you want to put it inside the chat, that's fine. If you want to say it as we're praying together, that's even better. Because you know what? There's power in prayer, and there's power in numbers when you pray. So I want to do it while everybody's together. Who do I want to pray for, and how do I want to pray? I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for understanding. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for respect. Let's pray for good measure. Let's pray for debate and to be able to find solutions with each other as brothers and sisters. Let's do that. Also, let's pray for love, because as you can see, it conquers all and it heals so much pain and so much negativity. Thank you to all of our angels out here showing your wings, to everybody that's taking care of these animals and bringing them back. That's the love that we're talking about. Also, we cannot forget all of our first responders, everybody who's out there on the front lines taking care of us and making sure that we're safe. Can't forget about our firemen and all of our people out there. You know how we do it, you guys. We got to get those prayers in the air. Want to pray for Ad Rains. Can't forget about Yard Deep. That's right, Yard to Deep. Can't forget about Angels Among Us. Winter Rising. Got to say prayer for you. Guy and Elsa. Ad Rains, got to make sure that you're in the prayers this morning as well. Liberty and Justice. That's right. We gotta have those prayers for you. I can't do it without you. Brian King Falcone, Vincenta, Mark Finley, Guy and Elsa. Can't forget about Angels Among Us. You know I got to put you in the prayers, Brian Falcone, Guy and Elsa, Jelena. Can't forget about Winter Rising. I see my boy David in the building too. David Brown, thanks you for gloving up. Cowboy, had a good episode with you. Rebecca Lon Yin Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Can't forget about Miss Swanza. Come on now. Can't forget about you. Angels Among Us, sit squat. God bless you, Jelena. Can't forget about you guys, Time Paradox. Who also got to give love to Guy and Elsa, Crispy, I see you in the building, Mark Finley, as well as Jelena, Guy and Elsa, Vincenta. Who else? Can't forget about Winter Rising, Angels Among Us. Can't forget about Collective, Angels. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman, Sam Champion. What about my brother Casey Ramos? Can't forget about you, Teddy and Terry, Miss Swanza, and Miss Juicy. Can't forget about you guys. Got to make sure that you guys are all there. Got to get you nothing but love. That's right, Guy and Elsa, and myself, Bugatti NYC. Amen. You guys know how we do it. We do this every single day. I already got Sam Champion and Brian King Falcone in there. I made sure that you guys was good. Cowboy, nothing but love. Enjoy your weekend because we're going to be right back here tomorrow. We be right back here for Purple Sunday, 6 o'clock in the morning, you guys. Don't be late for trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. I'm your boy Bugatti NYC. Want you to have a fantastic day. Go out there and get some air. Let some of that vitamin D from the sun get on your skin. Take some of that health and wellness advice and do it and keep it to give yourself to live longer. And remember, make sure you consult with your doctor before you take any type of information from us as far as health or medical, because we want to make sure that you're good. That being said, you guys know what it's going to be. This so life that we're living in. Take a look around you. At least you got a friend. That means Purple Sunday tomorrow, right back here, you guys, at 6 o'clock in the morning, right on YouTube. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. I'll see you guys in the morning so that we can do it all again. Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me for Saturday, I appreciate you. So I'll see you in the morning. Get 'em! Peace. Join the Discord.